That's it right there. That's it right there from Alan Brown Alan Brown of Grand Judah County. The photo right there that you're seeing behind me there, and is the photo of Ero Madison Gwen speaking to the elders of Grand Judah County. You remember when Alfred Donan got missing, he went and prostrated himself in front of the elders, talking to the elders. And it is the man that is no more with us tonight. And we are here by ourselves. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome tonight. I'm going to have Madame Edith Poir here with her team. They're going to be here tonight. This is the photo that I'm talking about here. You see Madison right there? That's the man right there. That's the kind of man that the nation, especially the people of Grand Judah, have lost. A simple man who lives his life very simple and always there for his people, teaching them and not forgetting his tradition or his culture or wherever. I saw some post where my friend Bobby Torre, who was born and raised and grew up in Grand Judah, talking about he don't believe in he believes in science because he came to the white people country, so obviously he believes in science. He don't believe in tradition. He has no regard for his tradition. Science now is something that he laid by because he has been westernized, you know. But we believe in these things. These things. They have traditional council. You go to England, you go to Britain. When the queens die, they have to kill some cows and kill bulls and all that kind of thing, make sacrifice and do all that kind of thing in England. You got people wearing dresses and all these people. You go all over the world, India, everywhere. But an African man who was born and raised in a village and grew up in the area, ate all kind of food, and then went hunting with his parents, went fishing, all of a sudden came to the United States and don't believe there's a tradition. That's I call the kind of people set out. They are sold out. They sold themselves. I'm not. They are sold out. So I'm gonna play the video of Eroy, you know, explaining himself to the the voice of Eroy Madison. The voice is still with us. It's gone, but his voice will be heard. He's gonna grab those who are involved in his death. Those who are involved will be brought to justice. Yes, the voice is still with us. So I'm going to share the screen and I'm going to make you to listen to Eroy. The video is small, but the audio is a big one. So listen to Eroy.
Street. We were zoomed away from there by some of our security forces. Until this morning,
the man was hunted, pounded on by his own kinsmen. Went for help outside to the outside world. No one could help him. They washed the man and he went down. Listen to him.
You will realize that around 12:01, when it occurred, I have just entered and parked the car by 11-something from my compound, and I thought to come home to rest. There's my second residence. And that was how it happened. And the individual that did it was seen from a distance by neighbors. As soon as he came and hit here and there, he took a way out this way. I took a risk, in fact, because I wanted to see what I could tell the person by description. It didn't work. So I chose to stay within the vicinity until day can break, to call on governmental and national police, and they came and did their work. And now that I'm calling you to talk to the world, informing them officially of this audio. To be very frank, people are saying that, from all indication, you can point at a particular direction. We spoke as a leadership of the caucus. If 2 caucus members will distance themselves from the press conference, misleading the public that they are not aware. And at the same time, saying to the county, go and celebrate. There are nobody to stop you from celebrating. We didn't stop the county. So just start posting the variables and the statements one can deduce that those who attacked me are from that side.
Which side?
The side that told the county that we said they should not celebrate, but they should go ahead and celebrate. In fact, they don't know about the press conference. And that's the side of Honorable Grant and Senator Penu. Let's be very specific. So I want the people in Grand Gedeh listening to me to know the reality and the fact. And let the world listen to us. This is complete hooliganism. We are living in a modern democratic society, and I think anybody who is gallivanting the terrain of democracy in this orbit should understand the reality and do what is right for your people. I don't think speaking the reality for your people is an offense under the constitution of this country. I am right to stay away from celebration because I don't know the whereabouts of this child of integrity, a child of intellectual promise that Liberia should hail. Just recently, President Weah celebrated a kid from Nima, having found him to be a child of integrity, because it's difficult to find kids of his age and even elderly person to discover huge sum of money and take it to government to report it to the owner. They would assume away with that. And the same with this Alfred Donald we are discussing today.
There's a serious allegation. You just named
Basis that they are part and parcel of the caucus and they will never avail themselves. Even if they got the information that the caucus leadership is calling us, they will refuse to come. So you can't tell me you don't know. Knowing and refusing to go, they are two different things. And then you taking the airway to say, we don't know anything about the press conference.
So what is your current state? I mean, in terms of your security?
I'm insecure. So the Liberian government needs to get involved. Very much insecure. And this is the reason why I've got problem with the legislature, the 54th legislature. Let me be very clear with the position. I have been assaulted physically. Unlike the past, the video went viral. Everybody saw a superintendent assaulting a certain lawmaker and file a complaint officially to plenary, and they will take the complaint and sweep it on the carpet with a pretense that is sent to the committee room. And this is why I'm baffled.
So
my life is involved, and you're sending the issue to committee room, unlike the past cases where there were no video, in fact, to some of them.
So he hit.
I am threatened. My life is involved. That's the voice of Honorable Zoe Emmanuel Pena. Man that cried that his life was threatened by his colleagues, his kinsmen, people from his own county, people who he went to represent their counties on the national level, threatening his life. And he's crying. We heard him. But nobody could come to the brother's aid until this day. This evil thing that we saw happen to him. He no more. He's no more with us. He's gone. Those who did whatever they did to Alfred Donor, he fought for Alfred Donor also. You heard him talking about Alfred Donor. And that's what we got now. That's the kind of Liberia we have on our hands. Where if you can beat the man with the argument of the mind, you turn to wherever means, and they fought him. They physically assaulted the man. The physically assaulted the man's property. They couldn't get him. Then they went and did whatever African voodoo thing to the man, and they got the man. And that's what we got on our hands. And Reverend, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, my brother. How yourself?
We thank God. We thank God that we have this life in us, but our county is in serious chaos and it's bleeding as
It
we.
is, indeed, it is. It is. Honorable Jerry is asking for the link.
Jerry who?
Gibson.
Oh, Gibson Jerry. Gibson Jerry guy. I was sending the link, but I was trying to get a video. Gibson, I was sending the link. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute, Gibson Jeru. He cried. I brought him for an interview. He mentioned his colleagues. His colleagues. So, Reverend, you a spiritual man. That's what we got on our hands.
Yes, it is unfortunate we are discussing a subject matter like this. But all we can do now is pray for healing in our community, in our county. Continue to pray for the bereaved family and pray for the nation at large. Um, it takes the grace of God to heal this wound.
Yeah.
And I think our people need to understand, as the lawmaker, the late Honorable Madison, echo in some of his interviews about the division among our kinsmen.
Mm-hmm.
We need to work on it and unite ourselves as one people. That's the most I can say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We need to do that right now, especially for the kind of time we got now on our hands, where
Uh,
we have a county that is. I got an interview with Tom. I got a Thomas Yaya interview where he was interviewed today by the I think KMTV or something, and he had to get in the streets with a loudspeaker to tell the people to calm down, the young folks. He
yes,
said these children we had them when they were 5, some of them were 7, 10. We went into refugee camps. After 20 years, we saw them, they are grown ups. They have no correct whatever because when they went in those camps, they were like the breadwinners. So they have no traditional training, our values. So they do where they think and then they do whatever they pop up in their brains. So, Mr. Jeru, how are you? Welcome.
I'm fine, my brother, and I'm glad I'm here.
Yeah, we was sort to do the show live there, but I broke him up and then I couldn't get it. I tried to call you so we can reschedule the thing. But
Yeah,
the Liberia is still here. We got Liberia. We can talk about it. But this is a blow to this is a blow because I talked to almost 7 to 10 people today from back home, and they think they say it's not just District 1. They say when you enter Bazon district, people are mourning. You enter Kunemo district, people are mourning. If you enter even the place the man is from, people are all mourning. People who never saw him but just heard about him were mourning today. So I don't know what kind of impact. I saw him like 3 times. And if recently when I went to Monrovia, I had a conversation with him. And then with the interview that I've been doing with him. And Gibson, this man been complaining. He's been crying that he needed help. He was assaulted. He took a case to the law, his colleagues, they put it on the table. And now this is what we got on our hands. He's dead. It's where you were ablaze. We condemn the act, but when you put tension in the people, Gibson, it will inflame. Alfred do not win. Nobody know what happened. One name or two names popped out in Alfred Donuts. Then the same name appearing. So the young folks say, well, the law cannot help us. The government abandoned the situation. I'm thinking that's why the reason they put the law and took the law into their own hands. Gibson, your thoughts?
first of all, we want to say our condolences to the Gedeh and specifically to the bereaved family. The passing of Honorable Guion is not a loss to just the immediate family, not just to his wife, brothers and sisters, father, mother, auntie. No, it's not all of us. it's a loss to all of us.
Yeah.
And that is why the Grand Jury Association in the Americas has taken this very seriously and have decided to get involved. And at the level of the Grand Jury Association, we are, as some of us, we are leaders. I mean, we are part of the leadership, part of the executive committee. We are very glad that we are able to bring the attention of the honorable man passing to light as exemplified today by the statement from the president.
Mm-hmm.
And but let me just say this, I know Honorable Green have been complaining. In fact, there are incidents of disruption of his interview at the Punch FM. There is a break into his vehicle. Maybe I can give. Let me see that. Let me see that video. You can, if you have the time, you can use that. The
Coach,
disruption
welcome
of,
to
of, of
KMTV Liberia. I'm here in Rangida
hitting,
County to
I
speak
mean,
with
destroying the windshield of his vehicle. All of these things, they are wrong.
Yeah.
The superintendent disrupting his interview at the radio station is wrong. And so we who believe that peace must prevail, my brother, this peace that we are talking about is too expensive. It's sometimes you got to be patient. You got to take. One old man told me one time. He asked me, say, Gibson, do you know why our faces, we the old people, are ugly? I said, the other one here, what kind of question that he said, no, I want you to answer. You know why we are ugly? I said, no. He said, because the plenty thing we swallow and make our faces ugly. So at some point in time, things are happening, people need to swallow their spit. I agree with you that there have been tension. The youth, his supporters believe that too much had happened to him and they did what they did. For me, my appeal is that peace must prevail. Our Liberian, our youth in the county, they must think that their action is not affecting them alone.
Yeah.
They're affecting all of us.
Affecting everybody.
Go and when somebody, if Prince Johnson, Prince Double do something to me, I go instead of me taking to the law or waiting for the proper channel, I go and burn Prince car. What happened later on if we find out that Prince did not even do the thing? I will have bring Prince car back. Then it finish now. Then Prince become a victim. This is why in mob justice, it's not a justice because it's sometimes turned around to be wrong. So let's pursue the legal process. Let's pursue the peaceful process.
In this
Because
process,
the
how can you
people,
pursue the legal process in this kind of thing that it's a spiritual thing? You got to go in front of the Aero Council. You got to. These are zoos and things like that. You got to call in to do that. You take that to court.
you know, if I was sent here by the Grand Youth
Are you
Association.
are you or are you one of those brothers who say they don't believe in those traditional things no more?
No, please,
Believe
it's not
in
that I don't
science,
believe in the traditional
they
thing.
believe in science.
No, I don't. I believe in the traditional thing. The problem I have with some of the traditional thing is it can sometimes come as true. Sometimes it come and people dispute that. Sometimes, let me tell you, my sister. My sister went in the bush. They turned juke her. The person turned. Her foot started getting swollen. She put terramycin. She go and take the leaf and put the water and put it and tie it. Now knowing inside was eating. She told me, say, oh, my brother, they wish the poor wish me my whole foot now the elephant theastic. She didn't even know that like my foot big. Two of my other foot, two of it can come from the other one. So I said, what happened? He said, the poor, there's more money I can send. That one the poor one came in for. So I said, okay, go to Morovia. She went to Morovia. I said, before we talk about the week, I know my friend who can do the witchcraft thing. But before we talk about it, go to the hospital first. She went to the hospital after 3 days. The foot started getting dry. She said, oh, my foot getting dry. I said, oh, the witch put the scare injection. Now I make it getting dry. Because our people, when they don't know what happened, then they leave it on wish. My
But
uncle
Gibson,
died from diabetes.
they said the man's cousin Beatrice
Yeah.
Gwen
Mm-hmm.
was the one that I got a video where she did some sassy woo, where she stood in front of the pot and then she chanted some things or whatever thing. They accused her actually, and then they took her to Kunemo in one of those towns and the errors or whatever they did, and then she confessed. You don't believe those things too?
I believe. I say I'm a traditional man. Why would I not believe it, my brother? I believe it. And my only problem is the elders who said they didn't hear the woman confessing somebody's name. That the elders we need to look at because the traditional elders they are those. They are the one that's supposed to look at the thing carefully.
That's
They
the
say,
reason
no,
why I think the people, the hungry crowd, burned down
yeah, they went down the oh, the Zoe update.
the
They say,
Zoe
oh,
house. Because
y'all bring
they say
the
the
woman keep
Zoe
the
that's supposed to see, and the woman came and spent 7 or how many days with y'all, and you don't even see that the woman did this thing, and then they say you're gonna listen to the interview with Yaya, Thomas Yaya. He said that it's an allegation that Zoe sent money to the people to quiet the people, the elders. Yeah, I'll play the interview with Thomas Yaya. I
I think
give
we need to
credit
play
to
that
him.
because it's very important. And I
So,
I
so,
I,
so,
I
and he
just
talked
I just
about it in that same interview. That's when he talked about that. That's when he talked about those things. Thomas Yaya's video. So let me play the video, Gibson. Then we'll have our input in the video, in the interview,
okay.
please.
Senator-elect Honorable Tomo Nimne Yaya. Honorable,
A couple of days ago. Um, and today, last night, we learned of the death of Representative Ira Madison of District Number 1, Chen District, Nigeria County. And there have been a lot of rumors of how and why he died. And the citizens of the county took to the streets in their own way of crime.
okay.
And they took to the streets. Unfortunately, the crime process ended up into property destructions. And so the process was getting overburdened. And so the deputy police commander,
Chief, I beg you, listener who following this platform, they say you have to be audible a bit, please.
oh wow, then I got some full money.
Okay.
The process, the children, the youth were just too many.
Okay.
Over 1,000, 2,000 young people were in the streets this morning.
Okay.
From 6 o'clock this morning, going from community to community, singing songs and crying and destroying properties. And I was actually leaving town, leaving Grand Judea County, going to Monrovia.
Okay.
When I got a call that Ira Madison Guion had died, the representative of Chian District, and that the streets of Zuedru were chaotic. And so I decided to come back. I let my car go, it left me and went to Monrovia. And I came back and truly so, the deputy police commander, Officer Javi, contacted me this morning.
Excuse me, please. TV. We know your name, please.
I'm Stevens here.
Okay.
So Officer Javi contacted me and asked for my intervention.
Okay.
And I said, okay, give me 30 minutes, let me get myself together. And so that's what I did. I didn't call him back, but I got into the street with my supporters. And we started to meet the crowd. And while we were meeting with the crowd, he also met me and we collaborated the efforts along with the police and the AFL as well as my supporters. And we started to talk with the crowd from street to street. And the process started somewhere around 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning. And finally, we ended up at the late Ira Madison Guion's office, somewhere around opposite the youth building.
Okay.
Right now, the streets are cleared. The streets are cleared. The Deputy Police Commander, Officer Javi, is here. He came to thank me along with his OPS. to thank me for the job well done. The streets are clear. And tonight by 8 o'clock, I will be speaking with the citizens of Grand Juda County.
Cross-section. Sure.
While we have been working on the youth and clearing the streets, as of last night, the Human Rights Commission sent a delegation, as well as some people, unknown persons called Zwadru from Monrovia, asking that the living body of this woman who had been accused of poisoning the late Madison Will, that this woman's body should be produced, at this woman's living body should be produced at 12 midday today. Unfortunately, before the 12 midday could come, the streets of Zwadru have been very chaotic. And so we didn't give it a priority. The priority is to make sure that lives and property were saved before we turn to the issue of the woman. But as we now speak, this woman is on her way from Kunabo, where we have isolated her to go for her own protection.
Okay.
Because at the night that she was held at the traditional council, the youth has surrounded the building with the intent to burn the building or go in there and get this woman out and kill her. So I also, that very evening, Officer Jave came to me, the police deputy commander came to me, and we had a discussion. We said, this woman's life is very important. So what a traditional council and Sasewu, this and that, let's see how we can save this woman. And so we went back to the traditional council, and I informed her that her life was at risk, along with her uncle's life. And so we were going to try to get her back into an isolated area, where in the meantime she will be spoken with to find out how involved she is with the death of Ira Madison. Since she had actually taken a Sasewu, she was guilty of taking a Sasewu. Her family carried her there. Her biological family from the father's side and the mother's side, they wanted to find out the truth. Because her name is Beatrice Guillaume, and the representative name is Ira Madison Guillaume. So we're talking about one family here. So the two family members from the father's side and the mother's side of these two people, they decided that we want to take our daughter to find out the truth. And that's how they took her to this place, and she was found guilty of being involved in this gentleman's death, in the representative's death. So the court decided to provide this woman protection and not the victim that has now died. So this woman is on her way to Zwadru. We are now in consultation with the police, as well as the county inspector, Taridwe, letting them know that the woman is on her way to Zwadru. As far as we are concerned, Zwadru is not a safe place for her. But now that the court has ordered that they should produce her living body in Zwadru, her living body is coming to Zwadru. So we're telling the police, go on to Zwadru, go to Kunabo Road, and go meet this woman and take this woman and take her to the court. Produce her to the court, let the judge see her. But the problem here we are having here is that the government is giving us the impression that the tradition is different from government law. No country in the world can separate the tradition of the people and the laws of the government. The laws of the tradition can supposed to be incorporated into the Constitution, because that's how it starts. The Constitution starts from a family, from the family to the community, from the community to the institution. So all these behaviors and rules and cultures are bounded, and they are transformed into the Constitution to form one body. So to say that the government does not believe in tradition, they only believe in law, then where you come from if you don't come from tradition as a government? These are the problem we are having. So now this woman is coming. They need to take possession of her. And to be honest, send the court order, this thing here, my hands are out, because that's a court issue. I'm a senator. I'm not going to challenge the court. Let the court come and take responsibility of this woman and take her, see whether they can handle her situation. This is where we are. And I just told the police let them drive down the road towards Kunabo. Probably the next 10, 15 kilometers, they will find a woman. And they will take the woman and put her on a motorcycle and produce her to the judge in the county Antonio. So this is where we are, my dear brother.
Honorable, now you are saying that here you are going to be exempted from this case because it's in the hands of the court. And this afternoon, when I was following your information, when you're talking to the citizen, you said you will be live on the radio tonight. So what are other things you're going to mention to see how best to get this information to a good level?
Well, the government is here to protect the citizens.
Okay.
The government is not different from the citizens. The citizens created the government, and the government is here to protect the citizen. So at any time that the citizen is in trouble, the government has a responsibility to show up and to respond to the needs of that community. Unfortunately, that's not what we have been experiencing in Grand Gedeh County. Every time there's a problem, the first thing government wants to do is to pick up the gun. Every time there's a problem, the government needs to come to the people. What is your problem? Then the people will explain what the problem is, go back to your office, to the drawing board, and find out the solution. The solution to the people's problem is not from Monrovia. Do not call Monrovia. Talk to the people. Because when you call from Monrovia, the people in Monrovia don't know how we live here. But you, the government officials, know how we live here because you live here with us. So it's not a big deal for you to know what the problem is. But if you keep calling Monrovia, and Monrovia is sending different order on the ground, and that order does not fit our situation, then there is a conflict of interest. It is that conflict of interest that brings chaotic situation and crisis. So what we are saying now, when we get to the radio tonight, we'll tell the people to calm down. You are here to serve the people. The police, the immigration, the army, everyone is here to protect the citizen. So when there is crisis, call the people who are also the representatives of the citizen, let them be part of the solution so that they can provide a viable solution to the problem. But when you put on the uniform and you say you don't want to see nobody and you start fighting, you putting gasoline on fire. What you have to understand in this country, there were 106,000 people who were disarmed voluntarily in this country 20 years ago. From 2003 to 2023 is 20 years ago that we disarmed 106,000 ex-combatants voluntarily. Those that did not show up and they just dropped their gun to the dropping point, there are more than 10,000 here in this county. They don't want to be known. They don't want $300. They don't want it. They just dropped their arm and they went back on their farms. So don't come here and flex muscles. Come here and flex your brains and your authority.
Do not come here and flex muscles. Gibson, I don't know what you meant. I don't know if you understood him. There were 150,000, and out of the 150, 10,000 people who just dropped the gun, they went back. And these are men. You put on uniform, you come in the people town, you want to train people. I think that's why I have men over there. But you listen to the video, Gibson. You listen to the video. You got yourself on mute. We can't hear you. Unmute yourself, Gibson.
Maybe the chief of staff can give me a shot before I come in.
The pastor. Eh?
I want to hear the chief of staff respond.
1 year, Reverend Solo. Unmute yourself, Reverend Solo.
All right, I'm unmuted. Sorry, I'm unmuted.
You heard what the senator said, the senator elect, that they are. I understand you are here, that they are men on the ground, and when the government come in, they have to understand. But you understood, you listen to him about the lady, that lady who the government, they say the human rights people say they want a living body of the lady. So they're going to take the lady from Kunabo in one of those areas in Kunebo and bring her and give her to the government. Do you think the government can protect that lady?
Well, I think protecting someone should not be just the duty of the government, but it should be, let this be a task for everyone to protect every life.
With the kind of angle
Um,
where you saw almost 2,000 people in the street this morning?
Now let's put it this way, Honorable Double. You see, when someone, for example, in the case of a murder, right,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing the law would do is to take that person to jail, into custody. That is to provide protection for that person
Yeah.
because there may be information available. Some family will say, "Oh, my family member is in trouble," they put them in jail, but they don't know that the law is trying to protect that life. Because if they let that person to stay outdoor, there may be, retaliation from the other side of the aisle. So to avoid all that is to protect the life first. Now, if we, let's say, for example, people who want to carry out the mob justice, we're always talking about the mob justice, they go ahead and do whatever they want to do. The person is dead and gone. You can get information from a dead person. That's why also in war, when they capture an enemy, what they do is to get as much information they can get from that person, because killing the person will not give them what they need. So we need to get at the bottom of what is actually happening in Grand Jeddah.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about the traditional council. Okay, many people now don't believe in the processes of the traditional council. And there's a reason. It's very simple. Every culture, there's a belief system. But if you're not transparent in how you carry out the process, people start to doubt it. We
And,
already have a system that is not scientifically proven.
Reverend, at the end of this particular video, you hear this senator elect talking about it. That there's information or allegation that Zoe have interfered with the transitional council by sending them money. He said it here. He said
Right, right. I
the
heard it. That's
allegation
what
of
that's what I'm talking about it. So we now, as leaders of this organization, we are not going to take side and say, well, the allegations against Zoe are, fallacies. They are not true. We can't say that because we don't have facts.
Mm-hmm.
How do we draw our inference on such a matter if we can't present facts about our findings, how we arrive at this conclusion? We also cannot speculate the death of the honorable man. Everything we need facts. But what we can do is we must coordinate this process in a peaceful way, that there is calm in our county, vandalizing properties come to an end, and we all sort out a resourceful solution to this problem.
Okay.
There are
So
many
so
things.
so so, so 1 minute. You guys are on the executive Grand Jury Association here. We got a superintendent in the county. Since today, you want to show our question. Have you guys got in any contact with the superintendent of Grand Jury County? Do you even know his whereabouts? Is he in the county? You ever spoke to him, Gibson? You or these
Well,
guys? Because something that this superintendent will be in the street, what Yaya was doing, with a loudspeaker telling the people to calm down. We thought we were going to see that from the superintendent. So
and here's
not
the
the
problem.
Grand Jury Association. I've never talked to the superintendent yet.
Honorable Gerald, before you come in, here's the thing, Honorable Double. The superintendent, we are yet to hear from him.
Okay.
But if you listen to the late Honorable Gayon, he lamented on few things. One, the involvement of the government to provide security for him. And such a thing happened. It doesn't matter whether there was mutual affiliation, but as a head of the county, there should be a statement from
Yeah,
the office of the superintendent, definitely.
yeah. I
This
brought
is about time that all the lawmakers
yeah,
in Grand Jeddah County, it doesn't matter whether you are for CDC or UP, they must come together. We are talking about a life of a person,
yeah. So
a
I
leader.
brought you were here on the show today when I brought that journalist from like
Yeah.
Consuelo, Kai,
So this is something that,
Fali. Let me
and
speak
now
now.
this,
Let me speak now.
and this,
We don't speak together. Let me give info. I ask you a question. Yes, Reverend, you're gonna go to the spiritual side and come to the The other side, we won't get the story straight.
You're the guest story
They say they say the traditional council ran away. They had a woman for 7 days. They couldn't tell the woman could not tell them the real story that actually Happy Gibson, you're a traditional man. You need to kind of experience.
No, let me
So Gibson, when I brought Lloyd today, he said the superintendent only spoke via radio. But they didn't see him, so you don't know his location.
The president of the Grand Jury Association and her officials have been trying to get the superintendent. He has not been able to pick up his phone. That's why the Grand Jury Association has not gotten back to the Grand Juries. She has been trying, been calling and calling, but it looked like whether either his Lone Star phone is not with him or he's someplace and he can't answer. But the president has been really, really trying to get clarification on behalf of the people of Grand Jury to understand what is happening in his county as superintendent. Because you know the president, one of the good things that she know how to do is to get around, to get to people, to talk to people. Because she don't want anybody to say something to her that is not true, and then she run with misinformation. And so she has been trying very hard, Prince. And all those
Up to
who
now, she ain't get
she
carried
know
yet.
because she had the man Lone Star number. I don't know whether he's not using a Lone Star phone at this time. So I think that's the reason why. But anyone who has Tri-Fire's cell phone number.
How about Tomo Yaya? You got Yaya, you got Grand, you get Dennis Marshall?
Well, the president, she didn't call Yaya yet.
How about Zoe? You spoke to Zoe?
But based on our conversation, she decided to get to people tomorrow. You know, the thing is fresh today.
Yeah.
She
Well, you try to open.
As a president, when things that ain't happening, you got to you under pressure. So we are pressuring her. The other people pressuring her. Then the people from Grand Jury pressuring her. Then she had to even go to work today by force to go and ask for excuse. So she called some other people, the superintendent, other people that she didn't get them. Tomorrow she intends to call Tomo Yaya and to call to Zopenu, to call other members of the legislative caucus to see what is going on, what they are doing to remedy the situation. And you know, so Grenadians rest assured the president is on top of the issue. I just want to say something here really quick. I want to explain why the human rights people went there to get a living body of this lady. In Liberia, in 2009, on October 2009, the government of Liberia outlawed Sasewu. Sasewu is a crime in Liberia. If you give anybody Sasewu, you are committing crime. It's no longer permissible in Liberia. In 2009, the government of Liberia outlawed Sasewu.
Well, go to Kunembo and go catch the people who get Sasewu.
Therefore, anybody who does it, since they are traditional things, the government is not having heavy hand on people who do it. But the human rights community that helped the government, that helped to do the bill, and the bill was passed, they are the one that always run to the situation and say, hey, you know what, give us this person. We want to make sure that the person is protected because Sasewu usually lead to somebody being killed, either being beaten and killed. Like the Sasewu ban came from bombing. About 50 people were beaten and some of them died. And the guy brought a red cutlass and the thing went people.
Acting up,
the government was mad. That's how the people started to ban the thing in 2009. So that's why the human rights people came. But I respect what the honorable man said. He is right. If the government want to do anything, they should go on the ground and understand what is happening. What we need to do for our own people is to educate them, is to provide educate them. Okay, so like that's exactly the person that have not been able to speak with the superintendent. So like I said, so we should be able to provide education for our people. You know, Brother Solo said it right now. We can't jump and say so open they didn't do the thing else.
What say you watching the thing live?
Gibson left just moving, but no sound from his end.
Everybody hearing me?
Yeah, hearing Gibson.
I think that for yourself.
Yeah, hearing you.
to be honest, people of Grand Jeddah, we can now sit down today here and say, no, Zopen ain't do nothing, your line on Zopen. Or the other person do nothing, your line, or the woman say, she confess, and I'm sure she participate. We can't say that. At the same time, we don't have, me and I witchcraft. So I don't know how the people Zoren can do it here to do witching to kill people. So I get kind today, I say, yeah, that's true, Zo do it. But what we can say to this is, and what the Grand Youth Association leadership have been really brainstorming since this morning, even up to the time before we came on the air, is to mitigate the process to bring everybody to a peaceful decorum. Don't go after anybody. Don't retaliate. Don't go and burn anybody's house again. Don't go to elders and be running
It's going
behind.
on my internet.
Everybody should sit and observe and do away with burning people's houses, beating people, taking law in your own hand. We understand when the law is not taking its course, when the police people now arresting people for their crime, they aggravate people and they want to take the law in their own hand. But you take law in their own hand, you can harm innocent people. People who don't even have anything to do with it can be victim of mob justice. So that's why the statement from the Grand Youth Association is calling for calm. It's calling
Where's
for.
Where's the statement?
Oh, okay. Let me send it to you. You don't have it? Let me send it to you so you can read it.
Okay.
Yeah, Pastor Solomon for me. Let me send it to him.
Okay. So I got Mercy Gatto here on the line. Yo, Mercy.
Yeah.
You're gonna go ahead the line and ask your question to Gibson them.
Okay. My first because I overheard both of them, the minister. I'm gonna start with the minister first of all, because me and he said we believe in Jesus. And at the same time, even the same Bible talks about traditions and culture. And these things are real of our people. So it's bad for me to hear other people come here and then talk about trying to downplay the culture or the tradition. For me, I understand violence is not a way to solve this problem. But you know, one thing that I noticed and I have learned, I've been observing about Liberians and Crown people. When something is at hand to be solved, when the person is voicing out, they don't pay heed to that. They take that for granted. They take that for play. They take that for fun. Then the person have been, for example, when the main thing happened, the representative, Honorable, may his soul rest in peace, stuff happened. There he was lodging complaint. He was speaking. He was versing out. But because where the person can lodge complaint, the people don't pay attention now. Now that man died, you think we can bring him back? We can bring him back. I understand very well that these people, they think they are, let's just say people that, spotting buildings, burning down buildings. I know it is not the right way, but people are angry. So even if they're doing these things, there's a way you can talk to them and calm them down. This man's life that have been taken away, can anybody bring him back? Nobody can bring him back. But I'm so ashamed of Bobby Tori for saying that he don't believe in Sasewu. These things are real. It was spoken of biblically. These things are in the Bible. The Lord even told us to be aware of witches and wizards. How can you be a human being? You live in, you don't on either side. There are two powers in the world.
The man saying believe in science.
Yes, because he's a fool. That's why I call him so-called.
No, you can't do that on my show. Please don't do that, please.
Sorry,
As the man right to believe. So you're trying to say the man should not believe in what he want to believe in?
Yes, that's fine. I'm going to take that word back. This is not my show, and I'm here to respect your show. I'm going to take that word back. But at times, these so-called educated people, I wrote a post. I said, this is the difference of the people of Liberia and that of the other culture around us, which are Nigerians and Ghanaians. When a Nigerian or Ghanaian choose to be for God, he go for 110%. When he choose to be a culture, he go for strictly culture.
But it man, Bobby Nana believe in culture and I believe in going straight for science. The Western thing, yeah. So
that's what makes them lost. And these power are real. There are two power in the world. There are two powers. How can you be a person of Africa and you do not have a culture or something to believe in, and you believe in science? That is a shame to Bobby Tory.
Can I answer a question?
Yeah, Gibson got a question for you. You hearing?
I'm hearing him.
How would you know if say Gibson play wish and kill somebody? How would you, Gallo, know?
Our people tradition have been ongoing from decade to decade. It is real. They can detect. They can find out.
So have you not seen also that the tradition they have made mistake in the past?
Let me tell you.
Even sons make mistakes.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Have you not seen?
It have made mistake, but
that
even the
people have
sons,
made mistake in
the
the
sons,
past?
other people believe in Gibson made mistake before. Science. The people do forensic science and accuse the wrong people and put them in jail after they find out with red DNA and they let the person go. Gibson, so those are mistakes that can be made from both sides.
Honorable Jero, if we are talking about, mistakes, science or tradition, whatever it is, I think school days, preliminarily, people believe there are 9 planets. Now they are saying the galaxy is more than that. So research, the purpose of research is to evaluate certain things, test them out. The same way scientists will have trial. They will say, we're trying this medicine and see how it works. So the same thing our sister is saying, for decades, for centuries, the culture of the people is their law. And they have practiced this for centuries, and from their ancestors, they pass it on. What I am saying is the credibility aspect of it, they need to keep it transparent if they want you to believe in it. When the honorable man talked about alleged that the senator sent $500 to corrupt the system, that will create doubt in people who don't believe it, to say this is not authentic. So what I'm saying is, we need to put aside hearsay. Those who don't believe in witchcraft, trust me, I read the Bible. Paul talks about it in Galatians. Some might say Old Testament. That's why I'm not going to Old Testament. But you read Galatians 5:19 to 21, he talks about it. Witchcraft. These things exist. But what we are saying is, how do we know for sure that this actually happened? Now, if you have valid proof of a team member that is part of the team that said this actually happened and they confess in the court of law, if you have a witness to something, yes, it is authentic because you have witness.
But the
So
woman,
if
the
you
tension, what this lady will honor, the tension this woman will honor Gibson, you don't think she could lie on herself?
No.
Listen, that's why thank you. You asked that question. Madam Gallo, I want you to listen carefully. I am a journalist by profession.
Okay, bro. Okay.
I'm a journalist by profession. Anything I say here, I don't gotta be mindful because people can hold me about it tomorrow again. So I'm not going to speak emotionally. I'm not going to speak sentimentally. First of all, I believe traditionally there are people who get involved in wizardry and witchcrafting. We are all aware of that. The problem with these things, over and over again, our people don't have a scientific way to revise and to understand their errors. Whenever they don't understand something, they attribute it to wish, to poisoning, to sorcery, whatever it is. In the scientific world, if the people made mistake, they have a remedy to go back and correct themselves with facts. So that's the difference between our culture and the practice of witchcrafting and wizardry. Okay, so nobody denying that. My problem is, and I want to be on record, my problem is if I accuse Madame Gallo that Madame Gallo killed my sister, God forbid, the people who are coming to be Madame Gallo, they do not have the ability to get the facts straight. Then if the action is taken and later on Madame Gallo didn't even do it, then they have already victimized somebody. That's why mob justice everywhere, people frown on mob justice. Oh, you're angry, you let go burn the people place. Oh, you're angry, you let go beat the people. Oh, you're angry, let kill a man one time because the man always doing it. You don't have evidence. If it goes wrong and the person didn't actually do it, then you have already victimized somebody for nothing.
And Gibson, let me come here before I play this table. The lady
Yes.
in the book over there.
Yes.
Let me tell you something info reliable. That when Madison, even he said it in the interview when he was launching on the 7th, October 6th or 7th, he was supposed to launch. No, that was on the 7th because I had an interview with him on the 6th. And that same day when he was launching, Zoe was celebrating his birthday party. So we know Zoe was not born in October, so he tried to interfere with the man's thing. The man supporters heard those things, and the question Zoe, when the man got sick, when Madison got sick, they said Zoe called the man's phone when Fagon put that info out that the man died. The first call that came in on the man's cell phone, and his son picked the phone or family member was Zoe Pennell. And those information got to the man's family. Then they found out that the man didn't die. He was in a hospital in Liberia. I think it was a 14 military hospital, but they didn't know the real hospital the man was in. And then they flew the man out of the country. And they said Joe was actually looking for wherever the man and whatever voodoo he got. When he laid out on the man was just going to go right there.
Oh my God.
So he started looking for the man. Then all of a sudden they took the man out of the country. It didn't take 1 or 2 days. Joe flew to India. He thought the boy carried the man to India. So he flew to India. That was the information we got.
Ken, your information is too heavy. I can't comment on it.
Joe flew to India.
Yeah, that one,
Joe flew to India. He didn't know the man was in the sub-region right there. So flew to India. If you call people now, so last week, where was Zoya into Morales? Zoya in India. So then it put those things in the people, in the man who got supported. They had an election. I mean, the man won 60% Gibson. So people, the generally said people left from their area. People left from their area and came to change district register to vote for the man. So the man is loved.
For me, to be honest with you, I'm not going to stay here and argue that Zoe didn't do anything. I'm not going to stay here and say Zoe did
came
anything.
on to the people's mind, oh, Zoe looking for the man, and Zoe this, and all these allegations while they were going on, Gibson.
So you think if Zoe was in Zwedu that day, they could kill Zoe?
Eh?
You think if Zoe was in Zwedu that day, they were going to kill Zoe?
Like this morning?
Yes.
They were going to be a serious one. If you're in there, you're going to be in your house like born. You saw the people burning the house?
Yeah, I saw the burn.
The other house, the establishment over there, you don't live there. It is not open yet. So you're going to be there. They're going to
Honorable Jerry.
It's going to be a tough thing for him. But with all those things, Gibson, people are seeing that you are tracing this man, and you know you're not tracing the man, Gibson. You don't think radio station is where you right now. You don't need to be in the studio. I just interviewed Lord Father from right in front of the area, right in Zwedu. You don't think he will go call one of the radio and say, "Look, I'm here. The people need to stop," because the information was all over the place. It was not in hearing. So you don't think he's the senator for the people? He's not your ordinary citizen. You know what I mean? He is the senior, I think senior senator or whatever, junior senator for the people. He could go there and go talk to the poor and say, "Look, all these things that are saying about me, these are not true. I'm right here." Or even when he in India, I'm there, I'm for America or came to see your family. You don't think he could have done that, Gibson Jeru, to calm the situation down?
You know, it's true. He could have done that. Media, because for me, from the media perspective, I believe that clarification is very good. But even our people, they could be stepping into and saying they think you're too fresh. So don't say anything yet. They're possible too. Because even
I'm not saying now. I'm not saying what every this man.
When the people were accusing,
when they were saying that you were following this man all around the place, making phone call to the man's phone, and this is the man who you never called before. It could be Joe doing it in good faith. Oh, you heard a colleague pass, you called, you know. It could be. And he could have cleared the job. That's my point here, Gibson.
No, you got a great point. You got a great point. And so, brother, so come in.
Yes, what I'm saying here, Honorable Jerry, is that we are not in a position, and we cannot by any means exonerate anyone. Honorable Pennell needs to speak out. In the process of gathering data or information, it's always good not to dismiss a concern, because that concern may have credible information if you just dismiss it and shut it down. This lady came up and she did a confession. The reason investigations last over a period of time is they are looking for consistency. Honorable Dober asked a question. What if this lady admitted and confessed that she did it because she was under pressure? No, doesn't matter what pressure you are under. Stick with the truth. The truth will not change.
Look at this system. Look, let me bring you something. Maybe you don't understand it. Look at this kind of a area they put a woman Gibson. Look at this place. You tell me about it. Let me play the tape. It bring me. I ain't confess. Bunyo, you already say woman bunyo. It put you in a kind of tension mood.
Okay. Here it is. Here it is, host. Let me say this, okay? That is the procedure. That is the tradition. That's how probably to do their thing. So she is probably not the only person that is going through that, right? Now, there are speculations right now. For example, this lady confessed that someone helped to manipulate the system, right, as they discover about the fellow again we heard today that hanged himself. Yeah. The question that I ask is, how you know he hanged himself? Who was the first person that saw him? Were you supposed to be in that area by that time? What are you looking for? Right? And someone may say, well, maybe it's a cover-up. So we have a bunch of speculations going on right now surrounding this whole thing. And what we are saying is our community, our people need to stay calm.
Do you believe that the woman could have been probably going to torture and confess? Is it possible, Gibson?
Look, you know, Prince Double, you got to bring me back as an independent Gibson to speak. At this point,
and again, Honorable Jerry, you are, even though you tried to claim dual capacity tonight,
yeah,
but understand you are a leader.
I try my best, because let me just be honest with you. I don't even like what they did to her over there. I don't like it.
And you want other video games, and you the lady here.
You know what happens if they put you in a place like that? Because I have witnessed that. They kill...
I think the revenue will explain that one as since she say they think the body, I think I decided we in that part. She say I don't know what she's going wherever she see.
This is the process. This is the process that they go through. She is going through confections and things, and you know that's just their normal process. But what I am saying is this.
No, way. I wonder what the woman is saying. That's what you say. What the woman saying. For the audience who don't understand, that's why I want to
my question to you, for those who understand her, they say she said Mr. Joe Pennell is involved with it. Is there any video? Some will have video of this woman.
You see, that's why the journalists are brought in today. He said, because this is a serious issue.
Yes.
People name. So the journalist said why that particular confection was not, the journalists were not caught or video were not made. So I said, but okay, see this play, they carry the woman here. This is her parents' area. But when they carry her in Kunembo, the time when you are sitting down on the ground, that in Chien, they took her to Kunembo. We don't see one video from Kunembo. Apparently, Kunembo people don't accept video in a wherever area. So those videos. So Lloyd father said, I mean, Collins, he said the woman called Joni, but at least at one point, they were going to have a video on it, you know. And then Joe calling the error, the tradition, I mean, traditional errors to influence the decision and all that kind of stuff.
So let's look at the terrain.
I send a link to you.
I was just telling you, my brother, in our area, they killed 9 people because of Sasewu. These 9 people, somebody come on and say this one do this, other person do this. Some of them they didn't even have the time to explain themselves. Like my cousin's mother, she said she was not going to participate in that, and they got mad. They ran behind her, beat her, and killed her. So because she didn't want to participate, they considered that she was already guilty.
You were guilty, yeah.
The terrain. There's an old man in Dweji town. The old man, she hungry. She saying that because she ain't got nobody. The other young men going around her and doing all kind of things, pushing her. How you push an old man when she fall down? Then you say that the medicine controlling her. My auntie was killed in my belt.
You've seen a particular video, the one that I show you what she's saying. The guy slapped the lady on the back. I yelled. I said, what he's doing that for? They said, oh, that the transition, I know she's a witchcraft now. So that alone made me to confess. I don't want nobody video me like that.
What Mr.
I go to the end of that video. I go to the end of that video. When I go to that end of that video, you say going to yell. The guys slapped because the guy was moving around. He didn't want to do it. So they posted back going on. You gotta slap the guy, slap the woman, man. Ah! The person was I said, what's
so
going on?
Let me ask you a question, Honorable Double. Let me ask you a question. Let us just to satisfy the argument and say the lady confessed and agreed to this because she was under pressure. You as a person, will you admit to something that you didn't do?
I'm not saying I would just
because of pressure.
I would just say suppose it could be.
That's what I said. See, I didn't satisfy the argument, right?
Wait, see, I didn't catch you in like and put fire on you, and today you go confess.
I have been under pressure before. When we used to come from school, my friend, they ate the poor plum. I was the oldest among them. When we came, they were questioning us for almost 2 hours. I kept telling the people I didn't do it. The old man called me on the side and said, tell the people you do it so they can end it in here. So I came and said, okay, I did it. I was the big man.
Oh no.
How the thing in there? The old man just called me and said, tell the people you do it because you the big person when you say you not do it, then how the children will do it. So tell the people you did it, then the thing will end. So I said, okay, I went there, I get the report, I sorry. I did the thing.
So you got sentenced. You got sentenced for a crime you didn't commit.
I didn't commit.
And you admit that. And you admit that you did it.
The two will not end when I admit.
Yeah, you gotta call it or do.
So, but yeah, we shouldn't lose sight of what we are here tonight.
Yeah, but before you all lose out, you're not lose out. Yeah, listen to the time the guy in the boot, my man. The man started woman I called the person. I said, what kind of guy is that?
That guy is my uncle.
That guy?
Yeah, that's my mother.
I had to you in the town.
What?
I'll be back when you want. 1 minute. I'm playing a video for you. See why human red guy involved? See the time too. Oh, my power is not down. This year you were wrong, so. Oh. You don't get any time. Gypsy,
Prince, can't people there?
And that is why human rights is stepping in.
I just I said, why to do that? It beat me that I can I'll confess. Bobby told it.
Yeah, Prince Dover, thank you. Can you guys hear me loud and clear?
We're hearing you.
You might be hearing some echo because I'm driving on my way from Wisconsin back home. So this is the issues. It is unfortunate. Today, as I keep saying, Grand Jita County lost a towering figure in Honorable Madison, who happens to be my dear cousin. And it is a sad day for our county. But I just want to speak on the issues of the violence and vandalism that occurred today in our county. This kind of talkish behavior is getting to be a trend in our county.
Which training?
The talkish behavior, talkish. When I say talkish, the one or two episodes I want to speak on, I'll just name here. I don't want to catalog the whole bunch of issues. Number one was when Yake Koluba and Mr. Cumming were in Grand City. The other one was when after Donald passed away, people were in the street and trying to carry out hunger justice. We have to fight. We do not have tangible evidence to adjudicate issues. So what I want to say here is that it is something, and we are mourning. We are the mourning. We are mourning. Mourning. We don't.
I mean, driving your phone, giving problem, your phone breaking up. So Gibson.
We are in the caveman era where we want to take the law into our hands. This is uncalled for.
My man, your phone grinding. We can't continue on this process with your phone. But Gibson, Jeru, Reverend, you guys saw the video of the lady, and we heard Mr. Yaya saying that the lady living body will be turned over to the I think the police or the government, and her living body will be turned over to the government. And your phone is on mute, Gibson.
Tear just came in my eye just now. I
From the slap?
Of course.
But she's still too involved in her. That's his man's. And for the record's sake, her name is Beatrice Gwen. It's not a Beatrice that is in Iowa. That's another.
Well, please, Where is the video that she confessed? Because everything we see here, we hear you saying that me do it or that we did it. All the video we've seen that we have seen so far, nothing showing that. Where is that one video? They show all the other video, but the one she said
that one Gibson the videos you saw there's in Chien, District 1. But when they took out the District 2, there's no video.
Yeah, what
They
honorable
feel that they in District 1, because you saw when she was in front of the part, they said those people that she was in front of the part was her people. So there's a means that they could stop whatever thing that they were doing. So they had to take off from there and carry out to District 2, where it was a neutral ground for District 2, Kunabo District. What was a
where she confessed?
She are gonna come, wherever thing they're gonna do that. Because they say the guy said who hung himself. You know, there's a gentleman who killed himself today. I allegedly hung himself. The Jenkins Benz guy. He hung himself today in Grand Gita. That's what it said. Alleged. We don't know if he killed himself. He got killed. We don't know yet. That guy, they say he the one stood the bomb for the lady. And he used to move with the lady. When they bring the sasewu to the lady in the traditional witchcraft form, he will be blocking it and this and that. So time to go to Kunembo, they told him not to go with the people in Kunembo. I think he went for the first time, and the second time they say he's not going with the people in Kunembo because it's a spirit of he kind of with in a witchcraft form or wherever thing he blocking wherever thing from there.
So they didn't no manpower there to block into?
In Kunembo, I don't know.
No, so, you see, the thing, okay. I want to believe everything about the tradition. Let's not lose sight of what we are here today. We are here today to call for calm. We are here today to tell people that getting angry, emotional, sentimental, and going ahead to take a hasty decision, such as burning a public building, such as burning an individual dwelling place, without first getting the facts, is not a way to go forward. That this situation has dampened the name of Grand Gita again today. People don't care. People are discussing it as Grand Gita thoughts. They're not discussing it now as legitimate action. I see people writing on Facebook, oh, these people, Grand Gita people, they're violent. And what they did, you can call about the other time. And what they do, they put them left violent. They're not looking at whether it was a legitimate action taken because of traditional process. The number 3 thing is, from my perspective, the government of Liberia has abolished Sasewu because Sasewu is not arguing.
So what the government doing? You got police.
It is a crime right now. It is a crime.
It's a crime. I understand. So the police.
They don't arrest them. They don't arrest them.
No, I'm not saying them arrest them. This lady have been into the hands of these people for a very long time. You want to tell me the government here, boy? You got police in Israel, you got the military there. When nothing happened to Yeke in the meantime, the AFL were there. They didn't hear these things.
But the question is, double.
They didn't hear that the woman was
no, let's put on the government side. Let me see if I can defend the government small. The government say, I don't let no Sasewu, don't do any Sasewu again. Anybody you get Sasewu that confess is not involved, the person is a victim. That's how the government see it.
But the torture the person going to go to, the torture the person going to go to, they're not seeing it.
No, that's why the human right group
that's after the fact, Gibson.
No, that's true. That's why they say bring the living body. We don't want you to kill the person. If that girl had remained there after this demonstration, they can go after her and kill her. But the human rights person, no, we got to act now before they kill her. That's why they did that. But for me, like my brother myself have been saying tonight, we are not here tonight to condemn anybody that they are wrong or right. We are here tonight to tell people that violence has its place.
Was I sending a link to you? You don't get a link. I don't know why.
I'm not in this one. We as Nigerians, and I want to assure everyone, the president has been making her effort. She has been unable to get to the superintendent. If anybody gets a superintendent with orange number, please give it to the president. She has been trying to see if she can talk to him. She has not been able to talk to him. Tomorrow, she will be placing call to Yaya and placing call to Zopeno and anybody who she can get hold of to understand the veracity of the situation. As you know, the Grand Jury Association, everybody look up to them. So when we're speaking, we need to speak with facts. And that's why the president is doing that. And I want everybody to remain calm on this issue. But if Prince Double bring me as an independent Gibson, then we'll discuss in detail. Then we'll go deeper and deeper into this and look at the veracity of the action that the people are taking. I still believe that Zopeno need to say something for himself, for his own name. Anybody who's stopping him from speaking, they're not helping him. The more you keep quiet,
there's a lot of allegation against the brother. There's a lot
the more the allegation gets stronger. So if it's possible for him to call the radio station in Zwadru, he said, I know nothing about it, or I did small, I do plenty, or I was responsible for everything, or even I send money to the elders.
And we say when you say I know nothing, when you say can't do sasewu.
And so not do it because you are senator.
There are a few things here. There are a few things here we need to look at.
Not too much.
1 minute, or they say stop being on the line for a very long time. Let you speak. Then once you go, then go to the Reverend. Go ahead, Mercy Garo.
Yeah, Prince, what I want to say to some of the people that having doubt about our culture, like I always say, there was when I was speaking earlier, Uncle Gibson was saying something about people. There's no fairness in the sasewu or tradition. People have made mistake. Yes, anywhere you go, they make mistake. Even the great United States, people have been sentenced wrongfully. We are all seeing that, no doubt about that. Now, when it comes to our tradition and culture, you will see all the corrupt, shun will be going on in among them too. And this is why Kunaba District came in to prove the right thing. And up to now, you're still doubting. Then I'm very, surprised. And people like yours, you probably grew, you saw our culture, you saw our tradition. Before you even talk about we that were born 1985. Okay? And we grew up with all these people. It is true that some of us, we have found different paths to follow, but there are two powers in the world. I'm going to tell you. So you cannot dispute that. You either choose one to believe in. And our people, culture, and our tradition, they have been living with it for decades.
Gibson ain't here tonight. They're not here to talk about your culture or talk about it. They're only calling for calm.
Yeah, calm, we agree, but they will not be saying that it is not concrete. They will not be saying it is not true. That's my point. I'm not here. We all want to call for calm. We are not going to be here and be, inciting violence to encourage people to take, violence. That's not what we are here for. But they need to stop saying that. What is it called? That the human right. Where were human right when things be going on for all the while in that place there? I'm not here to incite violence to encourage people to carry on violence. That's not the point. But there's a way we can talk to these people who have been hurt that they can calm down until we see into the matter that is going on. But at the same time, they should not discredit the people's tradition. That's my point. These things are real. That's why Queen Number District stepped in to prove it that it is real. These people, the woman did it because she and District were playing fun because they were bribed. That's why they were playing fun.
Then you're making us now to question your mentors, and wherever capacity or wherever. What people having witchcraft got to do with where somebody preaching it against another people? Where you coming from? They don't have witchcraft. They tell you the other county they don't have witchcrafts there. What make crown people so funny? So some few people. That why we have to start preaching. What the hell we preach? What the hell we preach? My goodness.
Honorable Dover.
You don't know that tradition people kill people everywhere. People go down and kill people and start shooting people. You say, I want to tell you not to live in this city here because they shoot people in this city. Every city they will kill people. In every county in Grand Jude, they pull out in Liberia, they get witchcrafts. They get witchcraft, they get those people flying all over the place. It tells you that I want to grant you there, or because I want to grant you there when you see. My goodness. You need to grow up, man.
What we are discussing here tonight will continue to appeal to the public.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I noticed as a Liberian is that when in our community people start discussing
Okay,
sensitive
Prince Double,
Mm-hmm.
I got the Honorable Superintendent on the line,
Okay.
and it's very, very late, but at least I was able to get him on the line. Honorable Superintendent, how you doing today?
Well, I'm doing good.
Okay. You know, Nigerians in America are confused, are bereaved, are crying, are mourning our brother Erob Madison Guion. And everybody is asking, they have not heard from you. Is there anything you want to say to Nigerians tonight? Hello? Mr. Superintendent? I think he's gone. Let me try one more time and see whether he will come on. If not, we'll just leave him.
Yeah.
It's very late. Okay, I think it's late and I'm not getting through. I think his phone is.
it's after 3 a.m. over there now.
But he and I know I talked to him behind the scene already. I'm not going to say what he said to me, but tomorrow we will call him and see how he can contribute to this discussion.
Mm-hmm.
We know it's hard for everybody. It's hard for him. It's hard for us to be a
And
superintendent.
they are accusing the superintendent of telling the people of Bones Joe house.
Huh?
Yeah. They say that the superintendent gave the order for the people of Bones Joe house.
Then that leaves him tomorrow. We'll call him. There are all information.
One of Joe Cousin said it.
What we are saying to the public, Mr. Dover, is that
the public here, I think what you're seeing. They say they will not go there in the street again and go for it.
That's good. That's a good thing. In our community,
we're going in the studio to talk to the people to leave the streets.
In our community, when people are discussing sensitive issue, people go in their feelings very swiftly to a point that when they run out of ideas, they start cursing. That's a bad thing.
Gibson, this guy is Joe's family member. Is that Tucson guy? Dion Festus Zion. Dion Festus Zion. He said, we just learned that Honorable Joe Emmanuel Peno house in Zweju houses in Zweju have been looted and burned few hours ago. And it is being alleged that the Superintendent Kaifare is beyond these criminal activities. Let this war go forward, that all those involved in that barbaric act will be brought to justice. This is Zoe's personal, I think, cousin, Dion Festus, accusing the superintendent. If you go down, you see, he put a superintendent picture there. Oh, honor his page, what he wrote. Accuse the superintendent of carrying on the act.
Okay.
So let the superintendent sleep. Let him rely.
We'll see. The tension is flaring high right now. Mm-hmm. I know people are sleeping in Israel. Nobody going to destroy anybody right now because everybody's sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a good thing. In the morning, the people in Grand Gila, our elders in Grand Gila, and other people will intervene because the traditional elder council party can't intervene because I know they're on the run for their own lives. They will not be able to come in front of the youth and say your stuff. But we are urging everyone to see the I don't know who can actually give us the realistical explanation.
Yeah, as you said, we try to get Yaya too, and we want
Yeah,
to
we
get and
want
want
to
to get
get
a
a
video on
realistical explanation. This
it.
is a huge.
The journalists, they were not in Kunembo, so they could just speak from what they heard and saw in Zwoju with the
So what
tragedy.
is journal and so this is, I mean, I'm not so Queen, this is my problem with journalists too. I told them the other day when something happened in a county, the people depend on them for the facts. Go out, go to the place in Queenbo where the thing was held. Take a motorbike, go there, talk to the people. What did the woman say? Let the people speak in their own dialect and
Yeah,
language and say,
the people I got frustrated with the journalist Gibson when Alfred Donald got missing. They said they were setting up some area in the area where he got missing to look in the forest. Not one picture was showing for that whole area. Of the AFL people or the police doing search. Not one.
hmm,
So I wonder what kind of generator them getting like in Grand Gide. That they say this is
well,
a major thing. And they don't even go into the areas. These video that we're seeing here from the area with the woman that people question you heard the girl talking. She was going live. No, now one generator can tell us say this is it. The only generator picture I see now interviewing Honorable Yaya. But Gloria, go ahead and speak, man. Go ahead and speak on the phone, please.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know the way you said Gloria. That's why I'm
So
confused.
what's your name?
I'm Eva.
About a different API in my phone.
Okay.
Eva who?
Wilson.
Okay, go ahead, sis Eva.
I'm good evening to you, Prince. I follow you almost every day.
Oh, okay, thank you, man.
Okay. That's something I really wanted to speak on. When the woman was speaking, Gibson said he couldn't understand what she was saying. Mentioning the person's name does not mean she confessed his name. She said, in Chin, she said, I will hear all the things you're talking about witchcraft. If I ever walk or do anything in this light, let it start saying, well, then just stop. Then you stop it. Because when they will ask you, every lie they will put down, you say, everything you say about me today, you say, I went to the house, I stole something, or I went to the water side, I put something in the water or in the person pen. If that me who do it, that is something who catch me. That way she will come in, they call it, they stop the video. Because my comment and my chin. So I understand all. So that's what she was trying to say.
Oh, okay, thank you very much.
Okay, and the second thing I want to say is that we the Nigerians, I mean the crown people in general, the whole world, America fought, everybody went against us.
Oh, sorry. Why? Say everybody went against us?
Yeah, people went against us during the war. The people went in jail for long, and now they ain't able us, but they will use ourselves to destroy ourselves. So we gotta be careful. Also, I think they buried a woman. I think last month. They bought up a gun and shot a woman, and the woman died. People start saying, oh, this, that, they boy and the father in jail. Nobody went to the house to go find a place because we wanted justice. Now, somebody made medicine, and the man stayed forever before he died. I'm a Savior. I believe in the witch because it's in the Bible. I'm a Christian. I know there's witch, but we gotta be careful. We have to be careful. We are destroying ourselves. We're making ourselves weak among
When you mean we are destroying ourselves, what do you mean by that? Because I want to understand. Some people say, wait now. Some people say, if done with Grand Gide, a few elements in the place. Let's say that you so somebody killed a friend. So then is it the whole people of Grand Gide? Honorable Kaifa recording on my phone, so I had to let all of you go. I will call you back. Okay, my goodness, I gotta call the honorable back. I gotta call the honorable back. Don't call my phone, please. Let me call the honorable back. Honorable Fari was just calling me. Start calling me. You can't hear you watching the show. Don't call my phone.
I woke you up. I woke you up. You were sleeping.
How you doing, honorable?
I don't worry about the phone. I'm going to busy.
Yeah, getting phone busy. Oh, okay. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, bless God, sir.
Yeah, the sad news got all broken down, so we've been here discussing it. How your city, honorable?
Yeah, okay. I'm in Monrovia. After the elections, I came to take treatment, so I've been here when the incident happened.
Oh, okay. But did you spoke to your people today? You called for calm?
Yes, I did. I'm going to new program concern, but they talk about unruly artists. Spoke on Smart Radio. We the families and the family sorry. So also I bring found of the Lord and actually have the best we can give out all the benefits. But immediately after the issues rise also on the line, justice and general affair, and then the president, we have the $15 behind. We will get in contact. I think the president gave instructions for the air to go on the street. And kind of been restored. I've been in touch with the acting superintendent there. So I think kind of been restored.
So when are you returning to your county, sir?
Well, before completing my treatment, hopefully about 2 or 3 days from now, I'll be in the county pretty soon.
Oh, okay. We hope. We pray that you get better soon. We got info. The senator elect, Mr. The Honorable Tomo Yaya had an interview with Spot, I think on KMTV, and he talked about the lady. You got any information on the lady who is alleged of person the Honorable?
Am I live on your radio or you just started giving the interview?
No. You are no. The show is going on. You're live.
Oh, you had told me that I'm on live, so I don't know how to handle.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
What?
I thought you following the show because Gibson tried to call you. So you
No, I'm
couldn't
not.
get Gibson, and you call me.
No, I'm not following Gibson. I said again, I tried to return Gibson call because about 3 o'clock in the morning to us. I tried to return Gibson call, but the Gibson line is very busy, so I couldn't get in. So I thought it was to call you on your Facebook page and to
Oh,
talk.
okay. All
But
right,
again,
sorry.
the double thanks for you and Gibson making efforts to call me. Sorry that I have to wake up this hour because about 3 o'clock in the morning hour.
Yeah, we're sorry too for
So
waking you up that much.
the first thing is that on behalf of the people of Grand Union counties in my own names and the government of Liberia, we want to extend our deepest condolence to the bereaved families, to the Goyen family, most especially to the Goyen families. We want to also say our deepest condolence to the people of Grand Union counties. On Goyen also is a policy of the coalition for democratic change. We also want to say our deepest condolence to the peoples of the coalition of democratic change in this process. We put limited this morning to our peoples when we got the sad news by 11 p.m. yesterday evening, and thought it was to speak to our citizens to see how best we can encourage them and to see how best we can also contact the relatives of immigrants and entire citizens issues who did that. Immediately after that, our radio shows the acting superintendent on Watari Azango does ours on the line, and we spoke lengthily on the issues. She tried to give us an update because I left the counties. I'm not well after the election process. I had to come and take some treatment. But after that, there were all of angry crowds, according to the report that I received from the acting superintendent on the ground. We spoke with the security apparatus. We talked to the justice minister. We talked to my immediate boss, supervisor, minister of internal affairs. We talked to the office of the office of the president. when the issue escalated to that level, we're trying to make sure that we get the EFLs on the street. So based on the approval of the presidents, we were able to get the EFLs on the street and as we speak, kind of restore the Sweatus. And we hope that whatever happens to us, our people, to condemn that in the stronger possible time as a government. For us, our people to exercise restraint to see how best we all can work together because Grand is all that we have. And that when we spoke to them, talked to some journalists who came out to our versus live to see how best we all can talk to the president. Before that, we were having a rate that was issued by us, to the government of Liberia to us, and that raised for issue to also issued to the office of the superintendent, the police commanders, and the traditional people. So immediately after that, the raise also based upon that we need as a government who supervise the counties and the police who also responsible for law and order, the county attorney who also the legal advisors to the counties, justice ministers on the south of our country to immediately produce a living balance of the rumors that are alleged accused, because I say alleged accused, I'm not a traditional person, I don't know why. Okay, so alleged is a living balance to the court. I read what issues we did what we could do in the senators elect on the Kumayaya siblings, and we what I could yesterday after the incidents were calm down, and we all based on what we discovered and based on the information that I got, I think the the West told me that
the phone is gone. I want to, and Superintendent, I want to ask you a question. The lady, they've got the government said they want the ladies or living body with the United Nations or the human rights people. Do you guys have the living body now in your possession?
Well, what I'm trying to speak to you, are you getting me now?
Okay, yeah, now the phone is okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so yesterday late in the evenings, we were at the court. My office was represented by the acting superintendent, Honorable Tada Zango Duet, and today we were promised and the commitment was made because the senators elect also told us that he have this woman for safekeeping, so the woman living battle will be reduced to date at the court probably about 10 o'clock this morning. Okay. So the way we are in terms of our discussion yesterday, that I'll be told by the acting superintendent of Grand Judea County as I'm going to do us in that process. So again, the way we are, so the living bodies of the ladies will be produced to date at the court, at a higher court in our counties, and immediately after that, I think the issues of immediately after that whoever have a claim or counter claim concerning about the latest involvements into the death or alleged death of our brothers, I think they can take it from that process, but they are also mandated to make sure that the living bodies of the ladies will produce today at the court.
Okay, thank you, Superintendent Fali. But I think you saw the videos going around Facebook of burning houses and burning and vandalizing the Senator's Joe Penno's house. Have there been any arrests so far made in that case?
Well, not to my knowledge. Yes, what we in the process of doing is make sure that we calm down things to speak to the citizens in that process, and the citizens are not responding to our request, appealing to them to remain calm, to remain patient in terms of what they want to do. But the issues of the arrest, I'm not being told by the security's head of the county, John Security, or the police concerning about any arrest being made. Not to my knowledge at the present.
So as you speak tonight, your city is calm.
Precisely, the city is calm. I just left the line with the head of John Security as police commander. I talked to the AFS commander, Lieutenant Jala.
Since you must read our post to him, then he respond.
That sounds
we post. So, Gibson, you got any? Or Gibson is here with me tonight.
I just want you to read that post because the superintendent is here. He already woke up.
We
the
post.
post that you just read from one DM accusing
Yeah,
him.
yeah, superintendent. The people
Please,
are
yeah,
yeah,
just
because
read the post. Just
I
read
want
the
to
post.
read.
Then
Yeah, we
respond
read
to
the
it.
post to you, superintendent. First, I think you know Festus Zion. Yeah,
Double.
yeah.
Double, I don't want to give credit. I think that I listened to you and Law Father this afternoon. I read a post for Double. One
Festus.
what is it that they are Festus Zions on the issue of the poll. I don't want to give credence to our people. These are the people that try to incite violence in our president and pull local head together. Senator Penn and I have been a very good friend. Not only today, not 1 year, not 2 years, not 3 years. We have been a very good friend for the past almost 30 years. So I know Senator Penn. And Senator Penn know me very well. So at no time that Senator Penn and I have local heads on the issue. You know, as the head of the counties and being in a position, there are other people who envy what you want to do. There are other people who don't want to see the process. You know him very well that yes, indeed, he supported probably the Unity Party establishments. He's somebody who stands the Mount City government as the former city mayor of Zwedu City, two zone city. And these people that some of them, but for me as the head of the counties, my focus is to make sure that unite my people. My focus is to make sure that county is calm and for the make sure that we restore peace. So I don't want to give the dignify anybody that's on the football, mass Facebook, maybe using the page to denigrate somebody. There's no time for it. What we're going to do as the people around the county, like us a lot, is to also work together, pull our house together, see how we can restore peace and country in our respected countries, in our countries that will love dear to our house. So somebody your post on a social media post to say yes, indeed, also we allege that the superintendent is part of the process, or maybe undermine the issues of bringing Senator Penwolf to do what with that. I think, as I said, I left the counties for a week. I'm here to take treatment. I have no face to face intent or maybe any evil mind against Senator Penn or maybe bring the horses or maybe be part of the process. As a head of the county, it's my responsibility to restore peace and calm in our county. Is that what I'm doing through the telephone conversation with the artist that I left in charge to see how best our counties, our love, dear to our heart is restored and be peaceful as other counties enjoy.
Yeah, thank you. Because when I saw that post today, I'm friendly with the guy. So when he put things up, I get the notification. I said to he get notification. So I on numerous occasions, Superintendent, you and Zoe in the car on some occasion. You call me, you and Zoe, then you will talk, and then he put. So I said, how possible can it be for Zoe for Kai to tell people to go? What Kai will benefit from it? I didn't understand it. That's why I brought it out to actually talk about it. I thought you didn't see it, but you saw it. You saw it. You saw it. So I mean,
Those are guys that continue to bring diverse and rule better in our society, in our counties. So for a double for a man, Zion, who claim to be a Nigerian, who I know he's a Nigerian, but to speak the way he spoke, is downhearted. I think a lot of people, frustrated with his actions. A lot of people, don't in I think I called Senator Penn late this evening. I spoke to him. I told him they as a leader would need to be patient, we regret what happens to his properties, and we have to make sure that we take a professional way to see how we handle it. The first thing that we need to do to restore calm. And that's what we did. So I don't know where he got his story from. So it's good that you guys ask him saying you're friendly with him to give you in depth what's unfolding, how he got his stories and what my involvement. But as far as I'm concerned, and I have no face of pride in that. We all regret the incidents and what happens, and all we need to do is to put our hands to the order to see how best we can work as a team to restore peace and calm in our country.
so you say you called the senator today. You spoke. Is he safe?
The senator is in Morovia. The senator is in Morovia. When a lot of things, most especially the way you took your own money, you took your resources to build houses in your own towns or maybe in your own counties to make sure that your country is beautiful. And that incident happened. He felt frustrated in that process, and we try to console him. So we try to talk to him to remain calm and see how best all can focus what need to be done next.
Thank you. Let me ask you, Gibson. You got any question for the superintendent? You got yourself on mute, Gibson. You muted yourself.
I don't have any question for the superintendent. You asked the right question. I wanted you to clarify that post and also bring a level of come to the city, and I say thank you very much for the. You spoke very well. I think that's what we need for now. I was trying to get Zolpeno on, but it looked like he's sleeping, so he will not be able to come on. But if he calls me back, and I will let him know that we need to hear from him. So thank you very much, Superintendent, for coming on. We appreciate you for even picking up our phone at
Yeah,
3 a.m. in the
this
morning.
late, yeah, 3 a.m. Superintendent Farley, thank you very much. That's
Okay,
that.
thank you again, Gilson, and thank you, Brother Double, for it's good that we are the only place that we have and the only place that we also love and cherish and love. Although those living in the diaspora, we are living in Monrovia, people who live in all parts of the world. It's grand, we have, come on. All we need to do is to make sure you have a responsibility. That's why us here in Liberia is to make sure that we contact our people, we talk to them. What means that we can talk to them, remain calm, remain patient, regret what happened. We are in sympathy with the bereaved families of honorable Williams. We ourselves as a county is very hard because it's very person, a focused person, somebody that will rely on somebody that can push the agenda of our counties. And at this time, and for a great loss that we're in, is not only to the families and not only to the bereaved family, not only to the bereaved family, but entire Grand County as a whole. So we lost a great man. But all we need to do is to make sure we cannot put up our wide. If anything that have been saying, or people allegedly saying that the father playing, the best thing we can do is to use the laws of our country to see how we can get a redress. But again, we want to say in our closing statement, our condolences to the bereaved families. Learned that the wife of Moboyan is in America. She live. Just want to say, and man, take courage. Have the hope. We are all in prayer with you, and hope that can be strong. All that we can put things together. See how well all can work as a team. We want to also urge our people in the diaspora. If you have the family here, it's our responsibility to talk to them, contact them, and talk to them in the confines of the law, and let's see how well all can work as a team. So again, thank you so much. Our lines are open. We want to say thank you for calling all to getting our side of the stories and also able to use the platform to able to talk to our citizens in the diaspora and those that are listed in Liberia and all about the world.
Okay, thank you, Superintendent. We want to talk later. I'll probably call you in the morning. Have a good night.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
The person too. Hello.
This is what we do as journalists. We should be able to talk to everyone, and I really appreciate the fact that he will see our call and accept the call and accept to come on, even though he was sleeping. And that's the way leaders supposed to be. Even if anything he said nobody likes it or people don't like it, fine. But the fact that he came on tonight and spoke is better than not speaking at all. And we really, really do appreciate the respect that he gave us to be able to accept the call and call back and to address the issue.
Okay. Let get the caller here. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Well, thank you so much. My name is D. Melvin Kamara, and I'm calling from Canada.
Okay. Oh wow, Canada.
Um, I've, I, I've been following the show, and I just want to bring something to everyone's attention. I think about considering the role of the superintendent. First and foremost, he seems to have been the first person to respond to the situation in the county. And I think with his response coming in later or any delay from people hearing from him, will have different interpretation of how people are proceeding in the county concerning how things will be considered. I can remember I'm a witness. When the Columbia got attacked in Grangeville County, I was there. I got injured that same day. How I'm restricted to the California was there with immediacy. He was there. He ordered these guys. They went there and he attacked the Columbia. I was there. If you look at
say he
KMTV,
ordered the people. He got evidence that he ordered people to go attack somebody.
Mr. Duggar, I was there. I witnessed.
No, but right now the superintendent just got on the phone and said he's sick. He's in Monrovia seeking medical attention. He got a man on the phone. This morning the superintendent was on radio speaking in you're not being two places, you're not being Moran being there. So he had to use the radio to call for calm. The generators I interviewed this morning, the generator was said it. And the superintendent was on, I think, I know Smile, one of the radio station calling for calm. So what do you want him to do?
Okay.
Leave the bed where he's sick and go to the place there and go put the thing? You got people there working. He telling the people to stop. So what do you expect from him to do next? But for you to say the
Okay.
man caught the man order people to attack is kind of grave allegation. What we don't accept on this kind of show if you don't have evidence.
Well, I mean, so that is saying you judging my opinion already. That I'm lying.
Yeah, but you say because we're not getting info that the superintendent order people and you saying it is a strange thing.
That is you are condemning my statement that I'm lying on behalf of the superintendent.
But you can't lie.
No, I'm not saying I can't lie. Everyone does lie, right? But I'm saying now you're telling me that what I'm saying is on behalf of the superintendent, you are already condemning it. I'm not saying the truth.
No, the man did not say so. The man said you don't have evidence.
You don't have evidence that the
superintendent
superintendent order people to go attack you or attack your
Okay, I'm telling you, I was the victim of the situation, and I know I'm an eyewitness. So if you want to give me credence to tell you exactly, not fine. But I mean, I've already had
no, the superintendent is not coming back to respond to your allegation. Keep it tomorrow when he comes.
I'm not saying he's giving me credence to respond to my allegation. I'm saying is Mr. Double going to let me talk? That's what I'm saying.
I'll go allow you to talk, but I'm not let you to spread to give misinformation on my show. That's the point.
Okay, sir.
And so you have to understand that.
Okay, sir. Thank you for your recollection.
Thank you.
However, I want to acknowledge the fact that the superintendent of Grangeville County was more involved and he was more responsive in regards to the situation in Grangeville County concerning our living color. I think without any day he applied, that would be more better with the situation going on today. But with the issue of Honorable Quinn, that issue has already happened. And people started to get speculation and rumors going all around. Before people get together to go around, get to attack on the people property, on the returning property as well, right? Information of such were already in the pipeline. So I think the superintendent, if you have come up earlier, at first when it happened, I do believe with immediacy when it happened, if the health economy he got notice. I mean, his earlier intervention would have prevented casualty and damages that occurred. That's my point. So
okay.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Yeah. I even though I told him that the superintendent spoke via the radio station today from Monrovia, but he's still saying
no, politics is very bad. Because of politics, people fall on different sides, and because of that, people say things about people they're not show off or they not have. Me, I'm a victim of lies. People say a bunch of lies about me that never existed in my entire life just because they differ with me politically. There's somebody was even writing on here, Prince, and I'm so sad that Vera Dixon will say, because we come here to call for calm, so we are preaching hateful messages. This is the problem we have in our community. So if people say they can say things about us like that, then what more about other people who are in position of power and people can say anything about them?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a victim of lies. People say things about me they got no business knowing, and they don't even know. So I know when people say things about other people, then when they say things about you, it's stick. It's stick. Because the way people perceive people, people get killed for no reason. Just because a group of people says something about you, nobody rebuke it. It becomes true to everybody. And that's why I've been fighting all my life. If anybody says something to me about somebody, you better damn well get approved. Because you can't just accuse somebody and dump in their name, and the man don't have the ability to go tell everybody else that you lie on him.
I know.
On this kind of platform.
Because if I've never seen Joe and Fadi moving, I say Fadi called me in a car with Joe and he driving. I've seen it on the video, and we're talking. And then the man come and pour say the man when the man her, he already put a I was surprised.
Yeah, Fadi tell the people you go point so hard.
Go point so hard. So we got I think a Grand Gedeh Queen.
I'm right here and I'm waiting for you guys to speak.
Grand Gedeh Queen on the line, my man. Give
I
it. Grand Gedeh Queen.
Right here.
I think we coming. Our Lord coming up. Grand Gedeh Queen, how you doing, man?
speak. Anybody who caught me, I will go for every one of you on this platform. You know me, I don't play that game.
Grand Jide Queen, slow down. What you say?
I will not do that. Because I'm watching you guys, and y'all got to give other people to give their input. Why y'all doing? Y'all taking side. You know what I'm saying? Y'all taking side. We know what we're talking here. We got proof of everything. Okay? Nobody lie on anybody near. Nobody lie on anybody near. That's the same thing for my brother Africa kids. Y'all just put it on the raw. And we got proof for everything. I'm always on the phone with my brother. Nobody gonna tell me what to say or what not to say. If you want to run a platform, y'all let other people to speak their mind. Okay?
But nobody stopping a while. Recognize I say we got Grand Jide Queen. I'm telling you, man, we're excited to get you tonight.
Because everything that happened was on live. And then they call and say, y'all want to think because why? Kaifari speak. Who is Kaifari? Other women try to get our input. And then I call and say, y'all think, oh, you don't have evidence. How you guys know you don't have evidence?
Is that a woman? That's a male. Where your take? Where you call? You lead the person in.
My take today, I thank God, thank you. God has answered my prayer. Whatever they do, they'll go down. And we are ready. We, the citizens of Grand Jide, we're not going to sleep. So that they might be in their honey. You let them not sleep. We are here. And trust me, we're going to perform. They see where they get secret. We always get our secret too. We are ready to get our Grand Jide back. Nobody going to stop us. Not even you guys. We are ready. We are the youth. I speak already. That's what I got to say to you guys. Whatever you see on your platform, it's not going to do nothing to us. Once open, you looking, you can't speak. We get our evidence. We know what's up. This is Alfred Donald's sister. We will never sleep until what? We find justice for our people. We are here. We will never sleep. Whatever they say is for themselves, not for us. We get our enough evidence that we want.
What kind of enough evidence you got?
We do have our evidence. You know who's speaking here?
I know you. That's why I call you. I know you.
I'm waiting for. It's getting closer. Nobody can tell me what to say or what to do. I know the time I'm waiting for. It is getting closer. But we'll see. We're watching. And it's starting already. Let's see how it goes. You think those people are going to murder people, siblings, and go free? They will go there. They hold you there. They will enter Isa. They will enter there. My brother will not go free. Even this million under their hand, Isa. What are people out of push here? Can you say that when you're saying I'm ready for everybody for Grand Jide? I'm a Grand Jide flesh and blood. I'm not going to stop. I will never stop. You're not allowed to speak the truth yet. You're not allowed to speak the truth. We've done that thing for so long. And we don't care what they say. We are the fisher of Grand Jide. We are the trouble of Grand Jide. We will speak. We will never sleep until they went down. That's what I got to say tonight as a Grand Jide queen. They pointing for me to go back. I was saved by my ancestor. Nobody can break me down. That's the message for tonight. Good night. Bye.
Okay. Oh wow.
That's the right to free.
But man, I can't respond to her that the queen.
That's the right to free speech.
What is fine with me. He put this guy say, or this is Zulu or Gabriel Zulu. He said, I told you guys we're going to press the superintendent harder on his relationship with the deceased representative, Honorable Gwen. It has been reported in several quarters that their relationship was strained, quote unquote, especially after Alfred Donald's death.
Let me comment on this. Don't let it go. You see the miscommunication that going on. They are questioning Kai Fale's relationship with Gwen. At the same time, they are saying Kai Fale was angry with the death of Gwen and so they put a Gwen's open house.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Kai is getting things from both left and right.
You see,
the people from Zosa, the people from Zosa, they man who I just show you this man is Zoe and Zova the same two zones. This accusing Kai Fale of ordering people to burn Zoe's house. Then now another guy here just wrote that the relationship between Kai and the deceased representative was not a good one.
But man,
so Kai, my man. You gotta pray to Jesus Christ.
No, pray which one Kai did? Guy, you don't like Zoe or you don't like Guion. Which one you don't
So,
like?
yeah. So going to have this beef or the strings or relationship. Then at the same time, you say, "Well, you go boys over."
Yeah, go boy. So he wanted to kill Guion.
You okay? Or what the guy named Dixon or Daxon? Go ahead. What's your name?
My name's Dayson. Go by Jimmy.
Okay. Go back.
Well, thank you, my brother. I appreciate every one of you that games. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. I appreciate our brothers, the chief analyst from Grand County, Mr. Gibson, and you guys doing a good job. Well, this is what I want to say. You know, our traditional is too complicated, and other than we are brown people, we have different tribes in that session. When it comes to this issue now that we're discussing tonight, I first of all want to extend my condolence to Mr. Guion family and Mr. Guion band of outstanding Nigerian that speak for the people, for the masses. His death is very heartbreaking and touch everyone. So for the matter, we have to feed it the way actually the people of Nigeria will be pleased. And when it comes to witchcraft in our traditional, I saw the video that you posted, and then so we're watching it, and Mr. Jason pointed around his face. Look, let me tell you, my brother, that's what I wrote. If you don't come out, not grow up in our traditional setting, you won't know what's going on. And you see, people like involved in witch activity, they have to be brought to life by the same witch people too that know how to handle them. So you don't handle them in the peaceful way. But my doubt in Liberia here is why they still have traditional council and they take away our traditional that they were in there.
Yeah.
That's
Gibson will answer that question.
Yeah.
And what up, Papi? It's answer Kawa. It's the transitional council here. But then the way in there, your taste as a wolf from there. We want to know why, Gibson. Gibson will answer that question. He's still in no guidance from
It don't make no sense.
He said, "Oh, y'all can do your thing. Get your council. We'll pay him. They will bring you and get in car. Yeah. But they other one, you had to put pepper in people. You're moving from there. You try to limit the traditional people. Gibson, you got to answer that question.
Yeah, totally. And the thing again that really baffled me here is that Mr. Honorable man was sick, and in the kind of doing, that's the time they're supposed to bring all those things that coming on now when the man was alive, still going through the illness. What was going on? All the family were doing when the man was going through that illness. They're supposed to bring the people to book. At least then you know who all beyond his death or who all oppressing him. But now, the man was going through an illness. He was just suffering alone, and nothing came up until today. The wonderful man from Grand County lying there now. All those things going on. People have to come here to express different things. Or the picture of Mr. Beyond death. It's kind of baffling me.
Okay.
People have to be questioned. You know, we have our traditional. And when somebody in wish activity, it's very hard, Mr. Gibson, for that person to compare. You got to take a hard on that person. They are very secret.
Okay. I guess I slapped the point the ladies by me to confess.
To you. You know, the people that are close to you, they pretend to be nice to you, they can harm you.
Yeah.
They can kill you.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful.
The one when is ready that time was there, guessing out there in my Zigwe phone too.
Yeah.
I can in my room.
So that's it. Thank you guys very much.
All right. Thank you. Casey, the person got it on the guy Chris, they had Chris fought it, and the guy Kai fought it, Peggy brothers. So the superintendent is Kai fought it. Chris fought it was with, I think, one of those groups. So there are two individuals we're talking about here. Kai is different and Chris is different. Just so you know, Peggy. Call out, your phone is very disturbing, but just speak up. 1 minute, please. You're playing the thing in the back, you got to cut it off. Go ahead, Reverend.
Yeah, with the fellow that just spoke, it is true that we have a tradition. We are not trying to abolish our tradition. In every culture, there are some good things and there are some bad things. What we are saying is that coercion is not the way forward. When you threaten someone, you make them to react in a different way. Like Honorable Jerry said earlier, he admitted to things he didn't do, all because of the pressure that was on him. People react differently. So let us look at the good things about our culture and also look at the bad things about our culture and find a feasible way to solve problems. Now, we are coming on air tonight. We are not accusing anyone of being right or wrong. We are not saying Honorable Penu is the cost of the honorable man's death. We are not also exonerating Honorable Penu. So we are very clear on our positions tonight. What we are concerned about is the peace of our community and the future of our young folks. And if you are part of the audience tonight listening and you have a relative, family member back home, please call them and tell them going in public, vandalizing properties, destroying things. You are on the world stage. Social media is another planet. Every year in Liberia, the young folks are applying to come to the US. They play DV. What if you get selected tomorrow and you go for interview and they pull up your video? Here you are burning a house. Here you are destroying property. And they deny you on the basis of these things. So we want to make sure our youth are not also destroying your future. These are things we are talking about. So we are not against anyone here. Let us also take into consideration the man that passed, he has his family. We are still mourning him. And then Honorable Penu is there. He also has his family. At the end, no Grandidian is more Grandidian than the other. We are all equal. So let us really choose our words wisely as we speak on social media, typing text out other than attacking people. Let us not run out of ideas and lavish frustration. That's what we are saying. So
Okay.
we value our culture. We want the best out of our culture to go to the rest of the world. Are
Okay.
you back for now?
All right. Cora, what's your name? And where you calling from?
My name is Wenda Mayer, and I'm calling from Des Moines, Iowa.
Go ahead, Wanda.
I just want to ask one question about this man that just passed away. I heard that he was murdered or poisoned by his sister, and I just want to know if like how truth it is, and it's a question.
That's what they are saying. And that's why they took her to the bush to do the sasewu. And they said she did the sasewu, and the sasewu found out that she did it. So that according to the Honorable Yaya, he said she went through the process of the sasewu and she was found guilty. And the sasewu caught her. She did it.
Okay. Another thing I have to say is, I saw a video that she was sitting on the floor and then they were they be on her back or something, like trying to tell her that she's a witch. And I want to know that why is it that when they went in the bush to do the sasewu, why they never recorded that so we can see how she confessed?
That was the same question Gibson Jeru asked.
And,
Even
and
the,
uh,
even the
Honor-
journalists, even the journalists from Grand Gide asked that same question. And we don't know why maybe they got a video for it, but up to now we don't know. We have never seen a video from the Sasewu people or from the Sasewu camp of that. We're still waiting for it. But all we know, those who are involved in the death of Madison, if actually their hands are there, they will be brought. Madison will bring the people to justice. That's what I believe.
Well, to my own belief, I think that they probably pay her to act. That's what I believe.
They pay her to act?
Yes.
Who do you think pay her?
I don't know, but they probably pay her to act because I don't know how you like a person that you can kill your own brother, or there's we have to think twice.
Are you from Liberia?
Yes, I'm from Liberia. I'm from
You know what? Here, somebody, even in the United States, somebody go and shoot their own family member.
I did.
So then why you think that somebody can wish their own family member?
Okay, I said to my own belief, like I said.
No, you're trying to question your belief now.
Yes, but you can't question my belief because it's my belief.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, you can't question my belief. That's how I feel. Because
I try to go on. She gave it straight. The sister gets in and she gave me.
Right. Like, because I can't find it, like how they will pay you. Like, I don't see the kind of money or the kind of amounts that they will pay her for her to kill her own brother. You know how people can think that, oh yeah, they're making her scared. That's how I feel. They're making her scared that, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that, in order for them to think that you the one that killed this person. And paying her that kind of amount for her to confess, in order for them to think that, or for all of us to think that she's the one who killed her own brother. I am finding it difficult for me to believe.
Okay. But they say her activity, they say the woman used to do it. They say she even killed a couple of people doing a witch thing then before. So it's now her first kill.
Honorable Double, let's talk to the caller. Let us satisfy your argument that they pay her. So are you saying she got compensated from both sides? She got compensated to act that she killed her brother, and she also got compensated, as they are speculating, that they pay another person to defend her to do the process, the traditional process. So which side she getting paid from?
She says she just don't try to, she can't comprehend it. Menye, that's why you're saying you can't but what I told Menye, even in the United States, what the people can do witch things. There are people who take gun, somebody will take gun and shoot their whole family. Some people shoot their own man. Some people go to court here in America and say your own child, they say you must stay 500 feet from your own child. I can't believe that kind of thing. Where you tell your brother or your man to stay that kind of feet from you. But it happened.
That's right.
So witchcraft people can wish their family members. They say, I think he has his first or second cousin. They are actually close and related. And she been doing it before, according to their family members. Some of the people I spoke to, she had been involved in killing of family members and all that kind of stuff. So maybe that's why they use the easy route. They use the easy route and went to her and they got to her. You know, they can use your family members to get to people. They happen everywhere. If the horse don't sell you, she won't buy you. I think you heard that before.
Right, I did. But before I go on, I have something to say. One thing I have to say is, like how they go to do the Sasehu and they never videotape her. That is my concern. Why you never videotape her? So I am saying
that interfering on your
talk. I'm saying, please excuse me here. I'm saying they pay her to act. That's a film that she is doing. They pay her to act as she is the witch. But the people that did this to this man, they have behind closed doors, and people need to bring them out for them to take Sasehu as well. Because
they'll go bring the senator. What they say, you call need to go get suicide.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry. The only way that I will believe that a man killed this lady killed this man is when these people, all these people that's in questions, when they are, they come out to take the same Sasehu that a woman killed and they appeal. And that's the only way.
But do you believe in the Sasehu?
I do believe in Sasehu.
Okay, thank you.
I do believe in Sasehu. And I'm waiting for all these people then that been behind closed door that they are accusing of killing this man for them to come out and take the Sasehu as well.
Okay.
That's the only way that will be certified. We as Grand Jide, I'm from Zwerju. I'm not even from I'm from Seibo. My name is Edwina Maye. My father's name is Robert Greer Chair.
Oh,
I'm from Seibo
you might say stuff because I'm from Seibo too.
I'm from Seibo City, Grand Jide County. And I am a youth. Yes, Silver City. And I am a youth.
So you are background. You are background. I know that.
Background.
Yeah.
That's correct.
She's a background. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a background.
Yeah.
And I will not rest. In fact, tomorrow I'm going on live. I will not rest until the people are accusing come on live or go juice as a woo for them to be pure. Or if not, we will keep dragging this. Or dragging their
One those
name.
that are accused, the name mentioned in the bush. Someone say he got a video. Someone, please send me the video, please. Send the video. So I'll thank you, sister. Yeah, when you send a video, I'll play the video.
If I see the video, even if I see with the video, I stay with Grand Jide Queen.
Okay.
I stay with Grand Jide Queen.
Okay.
Yes.
Grand Jide Queen on the line. Okay, let's go to the
I
other caller. Let's go to the other caller now.
I'm a background and I stay with Grand Jide Queen.
Okay.
And they need to bring the video out when the woman confess. Even though the woman confess, but we need to see the people there that tell the people that young person that we are accusing of killing this man. They need to come out and tell the assassin who arrest my kid.
Thank you very much. Let's go now to Alex or Bajolo. Alex?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, how everyone's doing?
Well, is it Ellie? They're only talking to a man, a woman?
Hey, I can use my husband's phone.
Oh, okay. So what's your name?
I'm Ellis Bagila's wife.
Not a woman. I didn't need a woman. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So it's sad. It's really sad for us Grenadian and for the Dewey family. I just want to say my condolences to y'all and we the Grenadians as well, because you know it's sad that when somebody stand for the truth in Grenadian County, their life not safe. It's so sad and it's unacceptable, you know. Like I heard my sister talking why they didn't carry or the video to where they did assassin woo. So we got our traditional council and I think people that perform the assassin woo, like she said, to her belief, to my belief, I think they don't want because they got certain things in Grenadier County that people don't see. So maybe, who knows, those things are out there and they didn't want the camera there. So that's my own take on that one. But again, I heard somebody say they got the video. So yeah, we all want to see the video.
No, the video the man sent me is not a real video. That video is not in Kunembo. You listen to the people speaking Chien in the video. The people in Kunembo don't speak Chien. They speak Kunembo.
Okay.
Yeah, that video the video the woman went to first to her own people. She went to her mom, I think her mom people to go and start putting in the way she's sitting in front of the park. The people say, no, we don't trust it. These are your mom people. That go to different people who don't know about you and know about it. These are neutral people that go there and I had to talk that video. Thomas Doe, Jimmy Doe is not the video from Kunembo.
Right. So that's why I wanted to tell our sister. She's not paid. She's not a paid agent. She's part of those people. And who knows, when they were performing the act, we had the traditional council and some big people came out and they didn't want these people on camera. They have the right to say so. Okay. And they only can like bring the result out. That's why I wanted to tell my sister. But again, we all want to know what's going on in Grenadier County. It's very sad that nobody can stand for the truth in Grenadier and be safe anymore. Okay. And that's sad. And to all Grenadier, like my brother was saying, we should think wisely. Like we shouldn't tarnish our own reputation. And one thing I don't agree with when he said nobody I know nobody is more grandchildren over their friend. But when other people are grieving, then people can react. Sometimes people can react before they think. Everybody don't think the same. Everybody don't take, anger or hurt the same way. So I mean, I'm hurt as I speak. Yeah, that man is a good man, educated man. When somebody go, they can't leave their knowledge behind. That part hurt the most. So I just want us all to calm down and wait for the result and go from there. And I appreciate you for your show and good job.
Thank you.
Bye
Thank you
for
very
now.
much. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go to Dino Tally, then we'll go back to Jida Queen. Jida Queen, when you come on, we want to interact with you. Don't say bye and go away, please. Our sister, stay here. You couldn't move, man. Couldn't move, man. Let's go, Dino Tally.
Yeah, Mr. Dara, good evening to you all. And my condolences to the Graham family and grandchildren as a whole. We are all hurting here, but I want us to take it easy as a grandchildren. Violence will not solve our problem. Like my baby sister just spoke, most of the time I wanted to speak on. That is, as a Wute Kunebo is the last place you end it at. Maybe the puppet then confirm it, the camera can come on, the whole thing will be dark.
Yeah, don't mind old people, man. We want camera. Camera down there, camera boy.
Yeah, the camera will burn. So that's the last day of their own as a Wuti. I do believe, and Christian was born and raised as a Christian, but I raised from my grandparents. I saw the people doing that thing. I heard them, but the part one lady, not because they slap her back, that's why she's confessing. That thing, that's why when I was later,
when slap the lady back, give me sorry if you start getting crying.
You start crying, let for your face, stop crying. Let it tears go for going. Let it go for that lady. I went to the place they call Kunabo Monrovia, Claudia Draw. That's why I saw the people prefer it. Because they don't want to falsely accuse you. They don't want you to agree under pressure. During those days, before you take that as a wood, those people, you don't cheat on your husband. So when you cheat on your husband, you have to say, okay, I didn't want to take it from there. I cheated. When my husband travel, I love to do personally. All those small things you know about, you have to take that one from there because you don't do it as a workmanship because they don't want you to plead guilty under pressure. So there's no way somebody will not do anything at all because they slap your back. When they know now they take care of you, that's when they have the opportunity to be slapping you up and down. That's the thing. Because some people, when you're inside, I will say, praise, please. When you're guilty, the people will beat you, they'll harm you, please don't call my name. After everything will settle you. So whatever they do, they will not call that person in. That's why they rush to come for that woman. In that funeral, nobody was going to kill her. They were going to do something that she will confess all the names. But they don't want her to do all the confessing. Now is the law. So they have to take her away. Now when you take her to Zedro, there's no more confession too much. So she did not confess because she was under pressure or they were beating her. That's the culture. When somebody says a wicked, you have to slap their back, then that's your witchcraft. Then that's how they turn her over from the adults to the family. That your witchcraft here, we want and preserve this society.
Gypsy, are you listening?
Guilty. So they have to slap your back. Then you, the woman, now, you'll say, oh, I'm guilty. So they can't say, well, they lie on the woman. You have to say, when there's that slap on your back, that's when you tell the people, yes, I'm guilty. Then they say, okay, Prince, the person you brought here, and we confirm our society, the person be guilty. Here is your person. You're just carrying also, you do what you're supposed to do. This slap, it has to be performed. That's the tradition. So this lady, she actually committed act, and they say, well, too, it cannot catch you when you don't know nothing about what's going on. That's why they ask you what you know about. You have to say today, or when the time came, my friend, that's not a year, but we are talking about going off issue. Whoever you kill in the past, all the one day you say this one year, except that one, but this one year, that's what we're talking about. So all those things they will ask you in the bush. I talk up when you said before I bought my baby, it's not there. I kill somebody, baby, we're not talking about it, but they're going on, I know about it, going up today. Yes, then they can say, who catch me? Or when somebody say me for lie, so they can know that person. All those small things they will see every put that thing in your eye.
Okay.
They didn't just put it in your us here tonight. All those ladies are on the phone. They are my little sister, Grand Jide Queen, Dekoti,
Grand
and the
Jide
other
Queen,
little girl.
but you need to tell Grand Jide Queen. Grand
Yes.
Jide Queen accused me that when the thing
No.
we didn't talk when the thing happened to her brother, I personally went on an attack. When they
Yeah.
wanted to
So
attack me in Kansas City
I'm the
for
first person in America that said I
for
went
that.
live and put
So
it in all of my video. I was blasting and then everybody will all went frustrated here.
so
But this
yeah.
is what I want you to do, little sisters. The thing already happened. When you don't want something to spoil, that's when you speak out. When the thing already spoiled, don't look for a way now. This is too much in our country. We are all hurting here. But yelling, cursing on Facebook will not change anything. You know, just please stay calm. Alfred gone. The man was the only man that was pleading and rolling on the ground for Alfred. Yet he is not his father. So the thing is eating it from door to door. So we all have to just be pay
Yeah,
attention
that
to
talk
them.
one minute because Gibson Jerry then we
Yeah.
gotta go sleep now. We are old people.
Okay. So
Thank you,
all
Dana.
right. So
Badia,
okay.
thank you for your
Yeah. All those
thought.
story of yelling, you don't go anybody up, but I'm trying to just say, you let all stay calm and you let's see what's going on in our country in Liberia.
All right.
Thank you.
Jide Queen, then we're not taking no more call from Jide Queen. Then we'll go to Jeff. We'll go to Jeff. Jide Queen.
What's up?
We're okay, Jide Queen.
No, God, you know. How you doing, audience?
We're okay.
You know, I'm not mad, but trust me, like everyone in this thing. And when I said, you know, we got proof of everything I needed. I'm not playing here. But one thing I just want to say, right? Doing our stuff and now our own papi. You know what I'm saying? You think those people there, I don't care whatever so gonna say, he was there for granted. I don't care where he's what corner he's saying, because this thing here, we have to put stop to it. I don't care what people say. I'm not mad. We will put stop to it. We the youth, we will. You understand me? Because it's openly know that he ain't clean in everything that we've been saying about him. That's open go drink sasewu. We have one apple. Then you go drink it. That so go drink it. That know that so is innocent to everything that we've been saying. That's the only way. But if you don't do it, even down to the Kaifari, with everything that we've been accusing them, if they know they are innocent, then they go test sasewu. Then they go drink it. When they drink it, when nothing happen here, then trust me, they will lie on it. But then they still say, you know what? My need is, you know, you're just accusing me of things that what I don't do it. Because when a lot of people are accusing you, right? Say you kill, right? It's something you gotta get vexed to now. You gotta wake up and say, no, I'm innocent. Why you just keep, you know, accusing me of things that I'm not doing? You understand? Just for my grandchildren, people to put on my hair is clean. I am ready to this as a woo. Let my people know that I'm innocent in this thing. We are waiting for them to go. But down to our sister, the sister who they say, you know, they kill grandchildren, whatever. And when we come to the cultural side, you hear me? They play all of that thing. I will say again, more God know them all. When I talk about which mountain, no found call. No fire. And then I don't afraid of nobody. I don't care what you're from. I see your face. I'll drink your water before I eat your fruit. I'm not afraid of none of you guys. I will speak my mind. Do you understand? That girl there, they play everything that they carry. I'm saying it. More God knew them all see.
Wait a minute, they playing it woman and Hannah.
They play it because the woman who they take over there, right? Because they say they want to do, you know, when it comes to African, that's the same thing that's the same game they play. You understand? We want to see the clip. They play what our woman confess. We want to see it. When we not see it, which means they lie. They know what they own.
But you say you get evidence. You do the in where it coming from? They don't carry camera in the play to do the thing.
You let me tell you something. If they know that everything that happened that are doing Africa, and they put them up showing camera places who go in the which who do they who not do that? Why is that to our papa they can't show camera? Why is that to our great men they can't show camera? Why they can't show camera? That now they no caution? Eh? Why they can't show camera there?
Okay.
We ain't nothing wrong with us here. All of our grandchildren. Nothing wrong with us here. We want to see evidence. We are waiting. If they like, they want how they are studying. They might have, but let me tell you something. In our grandchildren, what they will get a thing they call ancestor. They will never go free. We are here. We the young people. We are waiting. And we here. When they like it, they get to whatever honor need a tree and do whatever they want to do. But we are here waiting for that evidence. If they're not giving it to us, well, yeah, I want to talk. I don't want to talk too much. But one thing I want to tell my people tonight is we will never stop. We will never stop out tomorrow again on my platform. We will continue to speak the truth. Nobody will stop us for speaking the truth. Not even Zopeni, not even Kaifari. I am ready for them. And let me tell y'all, Kaifari and Zopeni, that y'all think that what y'all can go for. Nobody. I'm not in front of y'all. They say to y'all do to my brother, and they say to y'all do to our papa. Y'all say, oh, they want person they want here. The woman confess, we not here. We waiting for y'all to go test as a who. If y'all know you're here and not Isa, y'all go train us as a who. Then we know that you guys are innocent. We don't want apple. That apple, what you see y'all do? We don't want apple. The innocent soul that die in that place. The innocent soul, they too much. We want you to train us as a who, and we are waiting. If you're not doing it, which means you're here in everything that we've been accusing you of. And so many you know, I know you know me. Because the time you were accusing my brother in the office, I can remember that day I was on the phone with my brother. You sending that happiness to say you are innocent. I was talking that day, your sister and they was coming after me. But they don't know say I'm a great woman, I'm a male woman. They don't even know. No, God, I'm not afraid of you guys. You can't after me, I can't after you. I can't get tired. Because don't go there. You can't after me, we will see. We all from great today. Me, but I don't got much to say tonight. That's what I gotta say tonight.
Okay, man.
But we are waiting. Tell them when they come on your platform, the great people wanted to vote as a who. And I will bring on my platform tomorrow.
All right.
If anybody is open, you know they are innocent. Then they take this as a who for us.
Kai again. Kai want to say you don't want to put a boy again.
Kai is not innocent. Kai Fale, they are blood sucking demons. Kai Fale and Zopeno, blood sucking demons. They are the current grandchildren.
Okay. Let's go to Jimmy.
That's what I will test as a who.
Okay, thank you, sister.
Will be please.
Jimmy. Jimmy's the last person. I'm taking no call again. Jimmy speak, don't go. Jimmy. Jeff, I mean. Jeff.
Yeah, I'm here.
Jeff. No, it's another Jeff on the
hello,
call.
You getting me?
Yeah, Jeff, go ahead.
Yeah. My name is Jeff Vine. For me, I watched the video today. It's not go down well with me because it was raw as a grandchildren. It's not good for us. They got law and order in that country. Madam Selim passed the law until 2009 that no one should take Sasewu no more. If anybody wrong you take them to the law. They got police. Because it happened in my district. I'm from Boston district. Right after the war, right after the Model War 2003, Georgia then brought people from I think Oga got killed in my mother town in Zwaya. And at the end of the day, they brought us Sasewu men from Cote d'Ivoire. And today, it killed all our elderly people. The old lady, they're not there. They just accuse them. Somebody that not eat in the morning. They just wake up from bed. And you get them out. In Basel, they call it Julu. It killed almost 30 old people in that time. So the Sasewu thing, we should get rid of it. This is a modern world we're living in now. If somebody do wrong, if they accuse the person, that person go to the law and go to the court and face them. So that's my part little saying I gotta say.
Okay. They got him on Sasewu to go on.
Who are talking just now? What is his name again?
They call him Jeff Bond or whatever. He say from your area in zone.
I think I will take my leave and
yeah, go ahead. Get your closing and go. And then the pastor too.
From the way people talk tonight, we are yet still far from solving the problem. I think there will be another mob attack again. I think people are not seeing what we see. And I think people enjoy the mob attack. I am appalled the way people spoke tonight. We are talking about trying to stop a mob action, mob attack, mob killing, lynching people, burning people's houses when the case is not even decided. All the people that burn the people's houses, they are all witchcraft. They know what that's my part here with. So they just go and burn. What if they come out tomorrow and that woman come by and say, I just called Zoni, but Zoni know nothing about it. I was just scared. Then what happened? Y'all bring Zoni houses back? Or what happened if Zoe challenge everybody and say, let me see the Zoes. Y'all come. Bring all the Zoes of Grand Judah. You can prove it have participated and they can't prove it. They'll bring Zoe houses back. It's not a good way to go. Nigeria need to stop this. No more sassy woo in Liberia. You're lucky the people are arresting you and prosecuting them because of practicing something that is outlaw. Tonight, we came here to urge Nigerians. First of all, we are discussing Sassy Wu. We're not discussing the late Gwion. We should be talking about his good deeds, how he has stood for justice, for education, how he has been in the vanguard from Budumurakel, teaching, imparting knowledge. We should be talking about that tonight. But because of the ugly act, we're not even talking about it. We're talking about Sassy Wu. We took away completely the man whose name we're supposed to put out there. We're not doing none of those tonight. Just because people took action, and the action they took, it overshadowed the man's death.
Mm-hmm.
It overshadowed the man's death. And that's all we are saying here. If something happens in the future, let people allow the law to take its course. Going to mob people, destroy people's property without first arriving at the best evidence is difficult for all of us. For me, I'm not in support of Sasewu. But I'm not going to come here tonight and say why the people say it's true or it's not true. But Sasewu in Liberia, the brother who spoke just now, he's not lying. I went to Total to release some of the people that they carried there. I passed through Ivory Coast, flew from Morovia, flew to Ivory Coast, went to Total. The two guys that spearheaded that thing, that John Cabaret was doing that thing, they're from Batam. They had other people in jail, and I went there and said, y'all can't keep the people in jail. My own aunt, I told her children, if you let the woman do this thing, they were afterwards, you let her kind of take the something when she died, her blood on your head. It's true, in Batam. The other people, they couldn't kill them with their hand, they tabbed a rack on them and put them in Sesto River. In Batam. That whole place, they put clear all the old people because old people, they both get gone, nobody to protect them. Not all the things the people say, Sasewu, they are true. Some people just lie to make them anything, to make them need take. But for me, I just told you just now, I allow myself before under pressure. But if I can allow myself this time, I don't care what you do. I will never allow myself unless you torture me to the extent, and I can't do it anymore. People torture rebels. I mean, they torture terrorists, and terrorists confess.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's true or not,
You all know they have a water boiling or whatever.
modern military technologists, military opinionists say that torturing people to get information from them is not the best way. They are even trying to stop it. The United States government have put stop to waterboarding people. Because you torture the person because he's scared.
They brought out water boiling, so when they stop
They
it,
will get, they were doing that waterboarding, that bush.
yeah,
Waterboarding people.
that Bush and man, Dick Cheney.
Human Rights Amnesty International jumped behind them. They were able to stop. So those of you who are listening to us, when violence take place, condemn it. We all heard about Gwion. Those of you who lost your relative, it hurt myself. Mob violence killed my son. And you know what they say my son did? They say my son go and rob. Those long how they call it, on Steve Raw. The Steve Raw, when they say you go Steve, the Steve Raw still laying down there. But you know what the real story? My son's girlfriend was loving to his friend, and he and his friend were in the club that night. So when they went home, his girlfriend attacked him, said he's still not out. So they were making power. So because you know that young people, the girl left and went to a friend to sleep. So in the morning, 6 o'clock, my son went there. They started fighting here and the guy. The guy took him up, he was watchman for people. He took collar and chopped my son in the head, chopped him in the head. My son took the collar and chopped him back. And then he had my son, he see people, they mobbed my son, they killed my son. You see, I get it, I was saying, yeah, mob justice is good, but I'm a victim of it. Mob justice is not good. Nobody should support it. When it not come close to you, you will not know how wicked it is. Today, I mourn my son because mob justice. I cried. I took myself off screen. Just imagine one woman. I put already the guy apathy of a women. One woman sitting in the middle of people. Then they talking. She not talking. She just sitting there, and somebody can just slap her on her neck. It is sad tears in my eye. I gotta get off. I gotta get off the video. And that woman is put treating the lasso. So my people, to be able to end the show tonight on my side, the Graduate Association is doing its best to get to the bottom of it. The president, I've been trying to call Kai Fadi since yesterday, but it's late now. And since Kai Fadi talked to us by Monday break, the president will be able to call Kai Fadi, call Zopeno. Right now, I don't even know how Zopeno mindset is. I don't know. It not mean that Zopeno wrong or right, or the people who did it, who accuse him, they are right or wrong. But let's discourage mob violence. It's not good. When it comes close to you, you will not love it. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. When the people jump on you or people on your relative, it's not pretty. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gideon. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Dawa. I think the Honorable man spoke clearly. What I want to say here is this. We are not taking side here with anyone. If at all you love Honorable Zoe Penham, there are numerous accusations against him. It is about time that he exonerate himself. We want to make sure our lawmakers are associated with good things, not bad things. We want to make sure there's great thing happening in Grand Judah County or Zoe Penham. But not every little thing that is evil happen, then his name is called out. Then the person who is a family member, a good friend, will say, you know what? You must do something about this.
Mm-hmm.
So we are not accusing him of doing this, neither are we exonerating him. But we are saying it is about time that he acts. We are not going to compare life with properties. Mm-hmm. Properties, you can get them back anytime. But this is a soul that we lost. A great man, an educator. So there are certain things we prioritize in as much as we condemn the violence. We must also show empathy. And I can say this clearly. Let's say those on the other side of the aisle, if the table was turned, the reaction may probably be different from what we are seeing now. Maybe it could have been worse than what this is. So don't wait till something happened to you before you speak out. When our late brother Donald thing came up, I believe there were again two groups. One was right, one was wrong. Now we have another person again, the honorable man. How many Grandians we're going to count before we take every information serious. What I am saying is, let us not dismiss information we receive. Take them serious. Investigate them and thoroughly arrive at your final findings and know that they are authentic. But when someone says something and you say it's not true, you don't know where they got the information from. So it is good when they bring forth information, we dig deeper to get more. And I think that is what justice is about. It is very shameful that we Granadians are saying others are after us, but we fight among ourselves. It is about time that we unite and come together as one people. So I want to appeal again to the general public. Let us please frown on vandalism, destruction of properties in our county, and let us always find way forward to amicably resolve any issue. We have the root of law. Let us follow that path. If it is traditional counsel, let them come forward with a transparent process that those that are accused can exonerate themselves through the process. Thank
Okay.
you very much, Honorable Double. Good night.
Thank you, Pastor. So that was it. We had Gibson here. We had the superintendent of Grand Jita calling my phone. First, Gibson called him. He couldn't get his phone went off. Then he called me, and he's in Morovia. He's seeking medical treatment there. He said by 2-3 days or 4 days, he gonna go back to Grand Jita County. He spoke via the phone or whatever to the radio station this morning, calling for calm, and talked to the president of the republic, the internal affairs minister, and all those people, and they had to put AFL in the streets. They had to put the police in the street to put restore calm in the city, and that's what they did. And they got an acting superintendent in the county and doing one or two things. But this is I just want to play this video here because this is the last interview that I had with Ero Madison going on. And you can see right there that sound of my man Lloyd was in Zwedu, and he had we talk a little bit, then we brought on the lawmaker. Let us listen to it a little bit. Let's do 5 minutes, 4 5 minutes.
Of the advanced Senate Bureau. And so all of the citizens, as I speak to you, the militants, auxiliary groups are disembarked the entire street of Zwedu in Grand Jita County that's serving our online platform. Away from that, the rest of them, they are.
But you know everybody who is around the honor road then.
But I know the people that's also my best friend. But
I know. Grand Jita County. Tomorrow, I heard the Saturday or the 7th of October, you are is that a launching or you promising your campaign?
Yes, indeed. Tomorrow, which is the 7th of August, sorry, October, will be the launching of my campaign. Taking individuals are different, and so approaches are not the same. And we believe in the Jehovah Witness campaign style, and that is why you see us meeting with people in pockets. And now tomorrow we'll show the conglomeration of all and sundry that we've met over the time, so that you be convinced that our message has resonated.
Okay. So you are confident your people are going to give you six more years? 6 years.
Well, I'm very much confident.
So while Leroy Madison going on, want the people to give in 6 years. After they give you 2 years. This is the turning of Mr. Zoe Penalty. On ground over there. How the momentum.
And of course, I love people siding with me and pushing the agenda. So that is why, as a leader, you must be prepared to take things. And that are sacrifices you make in the interest of your people.
That's Evo there speaking up on issue and that was the last interview I had with him. That was October 6th of this year. And one day after the interview, he launched his campaign in Zwedru, and he won with 60 some odd percent of the votes in district number one, the Chin district area. But let me let you listen to Yaya conclude here.
Army personnel. When you flex it and you show your level of intelligence, when you put the food in your hand, every child in this county will eat it, will come and eat it. And that's what we did today. I walked from street to street and I spoke to the citizen. Nobody raised their mouth against me. Nobody insulted me. Nobody fought me. Nobody threw anything against me. When I said, go home, over 2,000-3,000 children in the street, they went home.
So, Honorable, before I leave you, there are information again that involve the branding of the city senator of Grand Jide County, Honorable Zoe Emmanuel Penn, and that of the traditional office. What do you have to say as a senior senator elect of Grand Jide County?
I ain't got nothing to say. You see, when people are angry, sometimes they misbehave. Anger can lead you to decisions that you are not supposed to make. People are angry. This country is living on you say, I say. So when people start hearing that the Honorable Mayor, Zoe Penno, have been calling the traditional council and he's sending money and money is changing hands to kill the case, then they will accuse him of being part of the problem.
Okay.
That's why they want to burn his house. But there is no evidence. Maybe they have the evidence. And that's the same reason why they burned the traditional council's house. That traditional council was involved in making sure that this woman doesn't go this place and go that place. That you say, I say. It is a you say, I say that brings destruction to this country all the time. So that's why we told them, you have done it. Thank you, but do no more. Because the more you destroy, the more we have to go back and take the little money that government will give us that's supposed to allow us to move further, then we got to go backward. And by that time, there's no development taking place.
Is there anything I didn't ask you that you want to add up so that we can wrap it up?
Oh, no, well, I think I've said everything, unless you want to know more. But, my dear brother, there is no other place that the Crown man and the Manigo man, the Fuda man, the Pella man would like to live other than Grand Jide. People love this place. Fulako left from Guinea, Ethiopian left from Ethiopia. Kenyans are here, Ghanaian, Nigerian. This is the place they want to live. This is our home. So if this is our home, let's make it peaceful and livable. If we wrong you, we say sorry and move on. If the policeman come and say, this law, you're not supposed to break this law, say, officer, sorry, you leave the person, let the person go. When you educate them today, and then you come back tomorrow, they break the law, you have the right to arrest them. A lot of these children that we have in this place here today, we born them and we ran away with them. They were 2-3 years old when we went to refugee camps. When we got there, they are first carried them to Nigeria and other places. By the time we met, they were 20-25 years old. So they are not under our jurisdiction. They don't know our culture. They don't have respect for us. They don't know the rules. And so all of us living in this town. So that way they don't even have respect for the policemen. So if we want to live together, then education has to take place in order for peace to be sustained. So this is what I ask for. Let's live in peace. Let's live in peace. You're from Nimba, wherever you're from. This country now belongs to all of us. But let us make it peaceful for all of us to live.
Okay, thanks ever so much. Your name?
Thomas Yaya Nimli.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So thanks ever so much for watching. This is the voice of the Senator-elect of Grand Jide County, Honorable Timon Yaya. Thanks ever so much for watching. So keep being with KMTV Liberia. My name is Steven Zia from Grand Jide County.
Well, that was the interview today with Yaya and the journalist, and the other interview today. Tomorrow we'll see if we can get Honorable Yaya on the phone when we're having our show, our afternoon show tomorrow, and see if we can get Kayi again on the sublieutenant on the line for those who are not here to hear him speak tomorrow. So we are going to hit a couple of music. Then we're gonna go. I'll try to see how I can go to sit with a man's sister in Iowa, Des Moines, maybe this week or next week. He's said by B. Guion. You know, they got two B. Guion in the family. They got the lady who is accused, her name is Beatrice Guion, and the other sister, the cousin is Beatrice Guion. She is accused, and the man's little sister in Iowa, Des Moines, is Beatrice Guion too. I think the middle initial they got it there that people can know, but they got the same name, and so people thought it was a B. Guion here, who actually they know it's not a B. Guion in Iowa, Des Moines, not Mama G friend. No, it's not her. The B, there's another B Guion somewhere in there. So I say, somebody say I'm a go sleep. That's Memphis, Topu, out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. That your cold state where you're living, where you that still was making me cold sick, my man. When I go, my arm, my hand, and the cold and yesterday in there. So I said, let me camp a little bit of warm area where the area here looking warm a little bit as compared to that kind of 12 inches or so. Here when I get move here first when it's 2 inches or snow, they put one short schools down. I said, what? 12 inches of children going to school down there, making them moving all around the place. Then you have 2 inches of snow here, y'all need to come here. Y'all need to come here, y'all won't come close school down. But y'all listen to what this is Mr. Brown. Okay, Madison Guion, he there's a lot of people. I spoke to a lot of people today, the whole county, bars on the 3 districts that got touched a lot of people's life, and that's why he I mean, people mourning him like that. Listen to the island.
Jesus, smile on me, Butterflies in my belly. Obina summer. See the way you love me. See the way you care for me. You carry my matter for your head. Like a little baby, you watch over me, yo. You know they carry me, they play, Obina Samo, Ideme Obina Samo. Obina Samo, Ideme Obina Samo. Jesus, Ideme Obina Samo. Obina Samo, Obina Samo, Ideme Obina Samo. Jesus, Ideme Obina Samo. Obina Samo, Ideme Obina Samo. Because of Jesus, I've got joy overflowing, unlimited favor. Peace like a river in my soul. Because of Jesus Christ, I've got joy overflowing, unlimited favor. Peace like a river in my soul. Obina Samo, Obina Samo, Ideme Obina Samo. Obina Samo, Ideme Obina Samo. Jesus, Ideme Obina Some. Obina Samo, Jesus, Ideme Obina Some. Obina Samo, yeah. What the world couldn't give, you gave it to me abundantly. Abundantly. Obina Samo. Easy concepts. Cause you are the way, truth, and the life. My life is for you're taking me higher. Jesus, my life is for your glory. Your glory. You make the little things I do be like saying a big thing. Oh, your grace makes a difference. Just they embarrass me. Oh, I like it. Oh, you they lead me every day. I say I like it, oh. I like the way you did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The video kind of like sticking and sticking and sticking and sticking. They tells you that Facebook think you're doing the wrong thing or you're playing, and then they want to get you out, and then they want to get you out, and they can't get you out, and they want to get you out. That's what they want to do. But ladies and gentlemen, those of you who've been with us for the past 3.5 hours, we actually appreciate you being here with us. And we pray that the Almighty God will console the bereaved family, especially the big Gwen. I spoke to her. Today she was very downhearted, and the giant of the county, the one who had the county and had all these good plans for the county, is no more with us, and we had to take heart. But it is what it is. There will be an election again, wherever they call those kind of election. By So let us put ourselves together, as I was saying here. It will be by election. I don't know. It's supposed to be after 90 days by election. So by February, March, we're talking about having a new representative in that county. Made it live and